Hi there, everyone. We're
God
here at
damn!
Play and wow. Ganun pala pag professional yung
Yeah,
gumagawa, guys.
what an intro! Watch out for our album dropping.
So with us today is our dear friend and contributor of VariablePlay, Mars, also known as DenMother from her Twitch stream. You can find her in Twitch. So Mars there. Hi, Mars.
Hi.
Welcome to the show,
Welcome to
Thank
the
you.
show and
and
thank you for
thank you for
first.
for bringing some class and professionalism to our introductions.
It's been a long
Yes.
time.
Yeah. Sorry. It was a rush thing, so it was just like a looping
Wow,
thing. But
rush pa.
That was a
Bleep
That's
rush.
rush pa raw
rush.
yan.
Can
yeah,
imagine
that was a
that.
rush.
You're prepared really talaga, di ba?
Mga ilang
Oh,
ilang ilang hours tayo, Javi, gagawa lang tayo ng intro, di ba?
Yeah, I know. Hey, we got some peeps already here, excited. Hey, Soy.
Hey, so,
Hey, Soy,
Yeah.
Sige.
Kamipol.
One
So
more.
while you guys are
DJ, what's up,
Hey,
man?
good evening. Good evening.
Thank you for joining, or at least tuning into Open Game Night. I'm honored to run this scenario. This scenario is actually inspired from an urban legend here in Davao City. So this is
so
an
you
actual
live
urban
in
legend.
Davao, right?
Yes, I live in Davao. So
Bisaya,
Oh,
good.
so this is home to you. This is not you grew up with this story.
Um, not really grew up. I started like I actually lived mostly in parts of Mindanao, but I settled in like around high school here now. And the story was pretty much very well known. Pero it's mostly inspired as well because there are some elements here that um, may have some cults involved. But of course, it's all
Mhm.
fictional. It's not like my goal here is actually to showcase like a time in Davao that's really super fun, and there's not much scenarios na based sa Philippines, so that's why I was
Mm.
inspired to write. And I presented this in Session Zero Con last January, but I only
Right.
got to publish it in Miskatonic repository this October, so super nice. I
Which
finally
is
got it out.
how we found it in the first place. Like,
Yes.
it just popped up in our stream, like, oh, wow, and then we all bought,
Yeah, thank
and
you for the support.
now we wanted to play.
Like, yes. So I appreciate you
So
guys
how's
willing.
the reception so far? How's the reach to gamers?
Uh, it's interesting because wala pang 24 hours. There were 10 copies sold already, which to me is
Oh, very
amazing.
good. Very good.
So I was like, how did this
Yes,
happen? And there's
that's
a lot
nice.
of
That's
people who
nice.
wanted to. There was like some writers that, like fellow Miskatonic writers from different parts of the world that wanted to trade. So there's like this trading system that parang, hey, I'll give you my scenario, you give me mine. So it's been
Oh.
spreading around. So it's been
Nice,
good.
nice, nice. So, and this is based off the Call of Cthulhu
Yeah.
RPG, right?
Yes, the seventh edition. They have a community content thing going on, and though the flair of it, I tried to capture more of you know the shake, rattle, and roll.
Oh, nice.
Oh
You
my
know,
Yes.
you know
God.
those
Why?
you know that you know those series na
Which
parang
one? Which one?
I,
12,
I don't want to
13,
mention
14, 15.
the older ones. I think it was
Maybe
Okay.
the
9 or
third
10.
one when they found the shokoy egg in the beach and tried to flush it down a toilet.
What?
Yeah,
That was three?
yeah, that was super interesting. But like
2000 was
the
the one in
kind of
LRT, no?
yeah, there was the
Wow.
I forgot which one it was, the Frigador one. So like those kinds of you don't you're kind of getting those weird jump scares. There's always a ghost involved, and there's like a murder involved. I like the Filipino movies that way. And one of the characters is actually based off one of my favorite actors, Pinoy actors, Ben Medina. So
Ah,
Mm,
wow.
I thought
I
Coco
see, I see.
Martin.
but it is, but it is.
Bembol
So yeah,
Rocco.
again, I hope you guys enjoy the scenario. It's just gonna be short. We're gonna run a really shorter version of it.
Yes,
The
this is
usual
super
runtime,
compressed.
yeah, super squished down. It's actually the original runtimes I had. Took 2 sessions, but I got to run it in a con for about 2 hours. So, uh, kaya naman. Kaya naman i-capture yung experience ng uh, scenario na to. So,
Okay.
without further
Cool, cool,
ado,
cool.
we'll we'll start first with the characters. Give you guys a backdrop of the scene. It is December 1995 here in Davao City. The setting is in Davao. It's the Christmas holidays. You guys will hear a lot of, the well-known tunes of, Marie-chan, Mariah Carey, all the good stuff, all the good Christmas songs.
Like
But
creeping.
around this time, uh, the city was going through a lot of unrest. There was a bombing of sorts that happened in a very famous Catholic cathedral, San Pedro. Mount Apo just erupted. So medyo on edge ang city. So it's no surprise that because of all the events that have been happening, there's a lot of heightened security. People are a lot more vigilant. Um, there's still the Christmas spirit in a sense, but everybody's kind of on bantay mode. So in the scene, there are four characters. Let's introduce them first, and let's start first with our businessman. Let's go.
Hello, I am Atol Ang, not related. So I'm a son of a known, well-loved Filipino Chinese businessman. He decided to make it on his own, even if everyone expected he take over our family business. I recently invested. I recently invested into the Durian Hotel using all of my trust fund on the iconic city landmark. So I'm engaged to the heiress. Hi. Uh, another, but it's more of another transaction for me. Work and business is more important. So I'm meeting up with a family associate who can sniff around on his partner, the current operations manager of the hotel. I'm been worry hearing that the hotel's rumors of closing down. 1995 had a lot of city issues due to the low occupancy rates due to the political unrest. He's I've been getting reassurances that I should not, but he's not buying it. So I want to find the actual truth and see if I can sue the hotel for possible losses. So I'm sort of doubtful whether my investment was worth it or not.
That's true.
There.
Right.
Okay, so thank you for that. That is our businessman for tonight. And the next we have the lovely Aries.
My fiance.
Hello. I'm the heiress. I am Madame Marites Rigidor. She say I am a well-known socialite and a beloved sweetheart by the masses. Like that. So it's no surprise that I have plans to run the for public office. Yes. Eyeing for a councilor position in the first district. Her family runs shipperies. Wow. And a chain of seafood restaurants. Adding to the eyes on her, the city is abuzz with the announcement of her engagement with Atoll, the son of a well-loved businessman. A match made in heaven, at least she believes it so. hmm she hasn't gone to interact with him much, given that she's very busy in her schedule. Yes, so busy. But she
He'll
believes
be
the marriage is
very.
going to help her with political ventures. Of course. Okay. I'm here right now in the Durian Hotel because I'm looking for my fiance. Okay. I'm going to surprise him. I was also looking at this if the potential of this hotel to be the place for our wedding. I believe that choosing an iconic city landmark is good for the public eye, of course. And well, I want to push forward with the wedding here in the Durian Hotel.
Yes, awesome. And that is our heiress, Marites. And moving on, we are going now to our investigador. Let's go.
Oh, I'm up. All right. So right before we jump into that, just a shout out to people who've joined the show. Hello, Runaway from Toads and Clint. Good evening. Thank you for joining. All right. So let me pull up my write up here. So I am SPO G1, also known as the Spoggy MacGyver. All right. So
Nice.
pretty much, I am a military veteran who is currently just started my first year of retirement. I have experience being stationed in Pikit, Cotabato, and I've seen my share of my comrades die during deadly clashes with rebels. I was allowed to leave the front lines after an injury that I sustained on my leg. I was an arrow to the knee, so pretty much I have a limp, and the memories of what happened has never left me, often haunting me and making me battle hardened. But now I'm working in a small private department inside the local police force, hence the G. Okay, and working on cases related to the NPAs and rebels in the city. So basically, I've taken on this job based on the businessman's request to investigate the situation, and mostly maybe to get some free drinks hanging out in a hotel. But my personal motives is also to look into NPA activity in the hotel and to confirm and possibly clear it.
Awesome. Thank you, investigator, Spoggy MacGyver. And now, last but not least, we have our reporter.
Hello, yes, it's me. Thank you. GM, keeper pala, keeper than mother. Before I go ahead, I have a question. Do we have, in
Yes.
terms of items and equipment, do we have anything we want,
Oh,
basically?
um, for now, there's the heiress and the businessman have money,
Uh huh.
and the investigator currently is in possession of a gun. He's the only one with the
Okay.
gun, and the reporter has a camera, recording equipment, typical in the 90s, and that's about it.
And may I have a
Uh,
notepad? Can we
yes,
say I have a
you
notepad?
do have.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Right. Okay. You see this female. You think she's around 20, 21 years old. The When she enters the scene, you see her taking photos in front of the Durian Hotel with her Polaroid camera. Checks it and sees what the result are. And pretty impressed with herself, she enters. And again, you see this with her satchel. She has her notepad out, and she's looking for someone. Probably she's eyeing the front desk, but you see that she's looking for someone that is of, I guess, authority in this place. But that's what she's doing basically as she enters the scene. But Cassandra Magsino is her name, and she is a fresh graduate out of the University of Mindanao. She's currently an intern, actually not an actual reporter, but just an intern for the local newspaper called Kahayag News. If you would check the newspaper, you would see her. Basically, her reports are just about the local traffic, but I guess today is the start of her big break as she tries to cover the rumors surrounding the hotel. But that is Cassandra.
All right. All right. Now we have our characters. All of them are well introduced. Usually there would be, in most Call of Cthulhu scenarios, there is like this build up to the scene, but we are going to start immediately at the invitation. Um, Due to different circumstances, you all came together, um, came across, of course, the operations manager, Bernardo Banyes, and he agreed, more or less, he was honored to have the heiress choose Durian Hotel as the location for the most awaited wedding of the decade, the Ang Rigidor nuptials. But for now,
Mm-hmm.
with everything that's going on, he more or less suggests that you all stay the night in the Dorian Hotel. Everyone can start to notice that uh, despite it being the Christmas holidays and it is a Friday, there aren't any, shall we say, patrons or individuals that have booked rooms in the hotel. Again, Bernardo Banyas keeps saying, it's because of the times, things have been happening in our city. It's expected that not a lot of people will be going to the hotel. But nonetheless, please do enjoy your stay here. I will even give you the suites to the hotel. So each of you are given a separate room. Of course, the fiancés and the people about to be
Yeah.
married will have separate rooms because you guys aren't married yet.
Oh,
so
We're
okay.
not married
so
yet.
Oh.
Don't
so
touch.
Why do I have a feeling you're gonna turn this into an episode of Bridezilla?
Roar.
you guys will go to the 10th floor. Like at least you guys get your keys from Sherry, the receptionist, and
Yes, I would like to be pointed towards the bar.
yes, the bar is actually in the 12th floor. So in this instance, we'll just say that it is nighttime, somewhere around night. You guys already had your dinner. Let me know what locations you want to go. I hear that Mangaiver wants to go to the bar.
Yes,
Where else would the others?
my write up says I'm here for the drinks, so keeping in character.
Yes. Okay.
I
So one is going to the bar. What about the others?
I would probably go down to the head office to talk to what's the name of my business partner again?
Bernardo Banyas.
Bernardo
Mm.
Banyas. I want to talk to Bernardo Banyas
Okay.
in the front office to look
Okay.
at some books.
I
Okay.
think I would
Oh.
be heading. Sorry.
Okay. I don't know. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, as I said, I was going to the same location with Atol, but because I'm looking
Mhm.
for Mr. Banyas as well.
Mm.
Okay. All right. So, you know that at least Atoll is very well aware that the office is found in the second floor in the engineering office because Bernardo Banyas is also the engineer of this hotel. So, yeah, he made the architecture and the structure how it is now. It's his doing. So that's two people in the second floor. What about uh, Miss Madame Rigidor? Where are you going?
So I see my fiance leave, and I'm like, you better be going to Bernardo in a very strong voice. Bernardo! And then like that. I have a hairy back. Atol has got strange taste. Anyways, um, I will powder myself up first in my room. Then I plan to go down to the reception area so I can canvas the area.
Okay, so you're heading to the mezzanine more or less to
Yes,
check.
the mezzanine.
Okay, all right. So you're gonna head over to the other building. Let's go first to Mangaiver as he is taking the elevator. I'm assuming you're taking the elevator and not the stairs, because 12
Yeah,
floors is
I have a limp, so by character nah, no.
okay. Uh, we're not live on Twitch. It's just the Facebook page and stuff. It's okay. I wasn't able to connect my Twitch for
Okay.
it. Sorry. It's okay. But Mangaiver will be riding the elevator. And the elevator, by the way, it's glass, so you kind of oversee the city as it slowly goes up.
Ooh.
Um, and in that instance, since it is Christmas, you hear the tunes of course, Jose Marichan playing. So let me play that for you real quick.
Oh God, no. Oh, come on.
Let's go.
Do you guys hear
Sing
it?
along if you know the lyrics.
It's clear glass, right? So it can be broken through.
Yeah, yeah.
And we get our
You
first
start to
copyright
hear it.
strike.
Yeah. As it gets to the ninth floor, it starts to distort. It starts repeating one line.
Oh, I'm getting goosebumps. I don't
Come
know
on,
about
buy
you
some
guys.
lanterns.
So I'm
And by the way,
Well, so,
MacGyver's alone.
yeah, I'm alone. So, but has the
And
elevator
just then,
stopped?
the music, just as the music clears, the elevator opens.
Wow, you really had to do this to a character that had PTSD, huh?
Yes, speaking of PTSD, can you make me the first ever sanity check for this night? Let's go.
All right, what stat am I using?
That would be your power. So,
Okay, so power at 50 and roll is a 5.
okay, you're fine.
Well done.
You're, as of your minds, it's like, what, what the heck happened to the speakers? Why did Jose Marie Chan sound,
Yeah, maybe it's an
uh,
old building.
Ayoko naman Christmas. Sorry. But more or less, yeah, it's just the music started to play normally as you get to the 12th floor. It opens to the Heroes Bar in the 12th floor. There is a bartender who is asleep.
Okay,
So,
bartender that's asleep. Okay, considering that something weird just happened, I would say that I'm a little impatient. So I would maybe just like knock on the bar counter to get his attention.
okay. You see him get started. Sorry, sir, sorry, sir. What can I get for you, sir? Po.
Scotch.
Sige po, sir. Then I can just see him
Scotch.
like he's
Yeah, it's Scotch.
It's
Bright.
Scott.
so he starts pouring the scotch. He passes over the drink to you, and he kind of waits a bit. He kind of yawns because he just recently woke up, but he serves your drink.
Okay, so I will pretty much enjoy my drink while skeptically looking at him because he's young, right?
Yes, he's very much young.
Children like his generation, tamad-tamad din yung lahat.
Sorry po, sir. Sorry, sir. Pasensya na. And he says, wala masyadong tao today.
Yes, I was just about to ask that. So, looking around the bar, do I observe anyone else there?
No one else is there.
Okay. Is there any particular reason why there's not a lot of people?
You can do a history check if you'd like.
All right. What's that? Intelligence?
Uh, that would be intelligence, yes.
70. My roll is 25.
Yes, very nice. You're putting two and two together. It's this is like signs of low, like the low occupancy rates that's being mentioned in the news, in the radio, possible foreclosure. With the events that have been happening in the city, it makes sense that nobody would want to check in the hotel as of this time. But it's still very strange. You feel like there's something else happening, but you can't pinpoint exactly what it is. There are circumstantial factors, but it's not enough for a Christmas holiday, a Friday no less, to have
Right.
no people. So there's
So
a suspicion there.
I'll bring up the whole idea of the rebels and the NPA in the area and ask the bartender if that could be a reason that's maybe scaring guests away from the hotel.
He kind of shrugs, goes, parang murag di naman di ako sure kay trabaho lang ako dito. Mabait naman si Sir Bernie. Mabait siya sa amin. Hindi ko nga alam kung like bakit ganito mangyari sa kanya na nibigyan kami ng trabaho. Uh, in terms of the rebels, it's like, well, parang, paano naman makaabot ang mga rebelde dito? Diba safe naman ang lugar na to? Bantay man yung mga mall, yung mga hotel. So, di ko lang alam, sir. Like, he scratches his head.
All right, and that pretty much prompts the effectiveness of the information I'm going to get from him. So, where can I find Sir Bernie?
Tapos, usually, sir, mga gabi, umiinom siya dito. Mag-isa. Pag walang
See,
tao.
and hey, timing's perfect. Like what time? Like, will he be here soon?
Mga 9. Mga 9. Tapos, medyo, like, you see him hesitate as he goes, kasama niya minsan si Dodong. Si Dodong Toyo. Tapos he kind of lowers his head.
Interesting name.
You can do a psychology check.
Sure. Intelligence yet, or what other stat?
There is you have a stat for psychology, I believe. That you
Oh
have
yeah, no,
to
here, yeah, psychology 30. Okay, rolling,
Oh.
and my roll is 31. I didn't hit the 30.
Oh, okay. Something's telling you that he's apprehensive of something, but you're not sure what. Or his, like, it's, is he sleepy? Is he nodding his head off? So there's like a mix of things. You're not, but you can tell something's troubling him, but you're not exactly sure what.
Time check.
It is 8.
So there's an hour to kill. All right, I'll ask for another shot, and actually also just offer him a shot with me so that he can tell me more about Sir Bernie and his friend.
And he's kind of hesitant, and so he says, I can't drink out the job. Bawal ko mag-inom, sir.
And immediately show him the SPOG1 badge.
His eyes widen. He kind of
Yes.
takes the glass.
Yes, I'll dictate what he's doing. There's no one else there.
He's like, kind of just nods. He kind of hesitates. He smells the scotch. He's not too keen on the scotch. So it's like,
Ew,
he takes it
wake him
anyways.
up. Put hair on his chest.
Like starts coughing. His nameplate says Delio. So it's like
Delio.
just coughing. Yeah. So it kind of clears his throat a bit, and you can tell he's very red. He's not used to drinking this kind of liquor. So
Very typical young. You know, they don't understand. They don't know how to enjoy the finer things like Scotch Brite.
exactly. So while you are teaching the ways of the liquor
Yes.
to Delio, we are gonna shift the scene real quick to the one that's alone at the moment, the one in the mezzanine, Mom Rigador. Let's go. You head on over to the annex building. So there is like a walkway from the main building all the way to the annex. There's a few staff moving here and there, and the mezzanine is actually big. You can see that it can house about. It's a really good reception. You can get about 250 people in the same spot.
250. 250. I
Kulang,
like.
kulang.
Tea.
I like. Pwede na yan sa mga para sa mga for my entourage.
Instagrammable na ba?
90s to. Anong Instagram? Friendster. Friendster ka mo.
Teka, wala pa
Friendster.
Friendster noon.
Wala pa nun.
AOL,
Wala pa 1995 eh.
MIRC, baby.
Best
Yan,
best
yan.
bet, it's ICQ.
Sa mga
Okay, so-
mga beepers ko. Okay.
So, your footsteps actually echo in the area. That's how like alone it is. Like it's very echoey. You start to look around. The lights compared to when you were introduced when you saw this place before. This is actually a very known wedding place. It is said to have good luck if you get married in the Durian Hotel, as what it's said by the titas and most of the aunties.
Then
Um,
it must be true.
as
It
you were
is true.
yeah, you were walking around, you're imagining where you guys will do the dance, whichever. Um, you hear footsteps behind you.
Uh,
Do you turn around?
without looking back, I tell him,
Okay.
uh, ilang table ang kasya dito, bossing. Not looking, kasi I know that's the staff for some reason. So I'm like, I ask in a very, very loud voice. Kasi I love hear my own voice in the echo.
Okay, so your voice is echoing throughout. There's no response.
Sumagot ka! And I turn around.
When you turn, you don't see anyone. But you could have
Pambihirang
sworn you
service
heard
to.
footsteps.
I check my feet. Is my shoes broken? Di naman.
No, your shoes are fine. When you were looking down at your shoes, that's when you spotted a pair of feet, very small and very dirty, in front of you. Like
Ay, pulubi! Oh my goodness! Paano to nakapasok dito? Oy, bata ka, sa nga magulang mo. Pero-
yeah, you actually smell it, like the ammonia, the dirt, and something else. Like almost like iron.
Naku, bata ka. But I'm still looking down, ano? I'm looking at the
Yeah.
feet pa lang.
Yes.
I try to grab my whatever hanky I have, put it over my face, and I try to look up to berate that little pulube.
You look up, and yeah, it looks like a young child. Definitely the ones you would see on the streets. Usually, nagmamalimos and stuff. And instead, he's just not looking at you exactly, but staring off at something behind you. Eyes wide.
Iho, iha.
Iho.
Iho, saan po ang mamagulang mo? Paano ka nakapasok dito? Nawawala ka ba? Sabihin mo sa parents mo, iboto ako next lecture.
Nangampanyam.
Like,
Vying or ano.
you just see him just staring, and then like he slowly looks at you. His eyes don't blink, not once.
Ay, iho. Naka-rugby ka ba? Narinig mo ba ako? Ah, so, syempre, I try to snap him out of it. Like, uy, makinig ka, iho. Nawawala ka ba? Ha? Asan mga magulang mo? Uy, ganun.
He
Uy.
slowly lifts his head, and like, cause you're slightly taller than this child. So he slowly lifts his head, and when he does, you see like there's this content warning. There's like something on its neck that opens up. It's a huge gash wound.
Ay, iho, kailangan mo ng ambulansya. Oh my God! Tulong! Oh,
Yeah.
tulong!
You
Oh,
start
no.
to see the gash wound start flowing.
I
Blood flow.
I take 3 steps backward and I'm like, hello, excuse me. May kailangan ng medical attention dito. Oh my God. Ganun. I
As you take
quickly,
3 steps back, the kid starts to move and it's like slowly starting to reach out to you.
diyan ka lang. Huwag kang lumapit. Please. Please. Okay. May sugat po kayo. Diyan lang ka kayo. Iho. Saan yung mga
Time.
tao dito?
Time to call your super friends.
Okay. For this instance, I need
Apo
you to
man.
make a sanity check. So this is your power check.
Sanity check. Okay.
Yes, you need to get low, just
Oh
to.
boy.
Uh, yes. I think
Sanity
your
is
your
what do
power
we?
your power 70. So you need to roll below
70. Okay.
70.
Here we go. Dice for people who don't know. 76. Oh boy.
Ay.
Oh no,
Oh, this.
you didn't pass,
Oh,
sir.
oh, this is
Who
great.
wouldn't after seeing that? Oh my
So,
god.
this in this instance, you need to make an intelligence check because your
Intelligent.
brain would immediately go on denial on this stage.
Yeah.
So if
Intelligence
you
45.
fail, your brain would go on denial. If you pass, so your int right now is 45. Oh my gosh.
45.
so,
Okay, here we go.
um, so you need to
Good
get
luck.
below 45.
Sus Mariosep.
Oh wait, no, you need to fail. So you need to get 45 above this time because your
Above.
brain
I need to
needs to
fail
go.
this.
Yeah, so your brain needs to go on denial at this point.
35.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
goody.
So this is great. They're the first one to take some sanity points. So let's roll a d6. Oh, you'll be taking 5 sanity points.
Ooh.
That's great.
Oh,
So,
wait.
can you roll another d10, see what bout of madness you will have?
Oh,
For
no.
this
10, okay.
instance. This is fun.
After seeing that, who wouldn't really?
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Yes.
Koya,
For
Koya,
sure.
Pembaria.
Wait,
Say,
while ano.
and that's where you put
5.
the barya.
Okay, so you got a
Oh,
5.
dude. That's 5.
Okay.
I got 5. That's, I don't know.
Ooh, that's nice. Okay, so. Nice.
Your madness has caused you to become a Filipino rapper.
You, in this
Mama.
instance, you faint.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh!
um,
Diyos ko
unfortunately,
po.
you faint. um, so you faint. You probably felt some wetness on your feet. You don't know what it is. You passed out.
Duga!
So as you faint, in the mezzanine, we are gonna transition scene to Ato and Cassandra as they get to the second floor. You see, as you get to the second floor, it's actually the employees' level. There is an employee cafeteria. There's a chapel. Different things that where usually employees go back and forth to get items, stay in. The great thing about this hotel is that they accommodate for most of the employees, so they can actually stay in. They can sleep here, free space. So you guys walk along the employee cafeteria. Some of them have just finished their dinners. You guys continue to walk. Um, and you guys see that the engineering's office is just ahead. The lights are turned off. No one is there.
Okay. So I noticed that somebody, well, Cassandra is approaching.
Yeah, you
the-
kind of went to the same route. Like you do notice, her.
Yes.
Ay, sir. Good evening.
Good evening.
Dito ka
hinahanap
rin,
ko
sir?
Oo, hinahanap ko si
Hmm?
Bernie.
Si Sir Mr. Banyes, no? Ako rin. Patay ata yung ilaw.
Oo nga eh. Wala bang... sige. Can I... Do I have the keys?
No, I mean you may be a stakeholder. You may have been a major investor, but no, you do not have the keys to the
Okay.
engineering.
Alright, so I just maybe check if I can enter. Nakapatay siya, but if I can see if the door is open or try
Okay.
to enter the room.
You reach out and make twist the doorknob. It is locked.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Tao po.
You knock for a bit, and then you hear a voice behind you, uh, an older female. She goes, "Anong ginagawa niyo dito?
I
Lalo
turn
na
around.
ikaw." And then like you turn around and you see glaring eyes from an elderly woman, white hair, and her eyes are specifically on the reporter, Cassandra. Media ka, no?
Good evening po. Yes po.
Umalis ka dito.
I I was about to pull out my business card and show it to her. I still do it. Cassandra Magsino po for Kahayag News. Good evening
Yeah.
po.
She glares even more, especially when you mention Kahayag News. Umalis ka dito. Walang
Um,
silbi ang mga media dito.
Invited po ako.
I agree with the old lady. O nga, dapat wala naman kayong permit pa kayo dito para
I'm being attacked right now. Okay?
may-ari din ako pre, sorry ah.
In-invite po ako ni Mr. Banyes. I knock at the door. Mr. Banyes.
The knocking just echoes, and you know that there's no one there as you knock. Just umalis ka na
Yeah.
dito.
Wala naman po akong gagawing masama, madam. May interview lang po ako.
You can
Do
feel
I
like
know?
intimidation from her. Like she's just like staring daggers at Cassandra. It's a voice
I
question.
noticed that Cassandra is a bit stressed na, so I reintroduce myself to the old lady. I'm Atol Ang, the owner of this place. Ma'am, anong pangalan mo?
There. She slowly turns her eyes to you. Hindi ka ang may-ari.
Hindi
Si
ako
Bernie
may-ari. Si Vermila. Sino si
Bernie
Bernie?
lang ang may-ari. Hindi,
Si Bernie lang.
I hide behind Atol. Scared of the lady.
You owe me. Nasaan ba si Bernie? At meron kaming usapang magkikita kami ngayon.
Wala siya dito.
Pwede ko ba makuha yung pangalan mo? Kasi ako yung nagpapasweldo sa'yo, pero bakit ganito yung asta mo? Hindi mo talaga ako nakikilala.
She kind of glares at you. Ang kilala ko lang dito na may-ari ng hotel, si Sir Bernie.
Magpadala ka na ng resignation mo bukas.
Her eyes go wide. And then,
Kasi hindi ka marunong.
And then
Yeah.
you see some of the staff people poke out from the cafeteria like, oh no. Like, oh shit.
Ayoko.
You have to
makita
you have to give it to her for her exemplary hospitality skills.
She goes,
Ganito ba kayo sa mga bisita? Kaya wala tayong negosyo, wala tayong tao dito sa hotel. Isipin mo, magpapasko na, wala man lang tayong bisita.
As
kung
this is
ginanakastan mo,
happening,
talagang walang babalik.
I try to sneakily pull out my recorder and record this
okay.
on tape.
Scoop. Scoop.
So, yeah, ang makakaalis lang sa akin dito, si Sir Bernie. Wala nang iba.
So I look around the employees and call for the guards.
Yeah, you see
Guards.
them like poke their head and then they kind of hide. Like, oh shit. Oh, okay.
Ano bang klaseng patakbo dito? Wala man lang tayong guards, wala man lang tayo, no?
Yeah.
So I kind
as
of
far
raise
as-
my
there's
voice loud enough.
There's one security guard who just like fresh off yung kain niya. Parang, ay, hello, sir.
Sino ba to?
Ay, si Manang Magdalene po. Ay, sabi niya, ay, punta ka na doon. Ayusin mo doon yung mga labada doon. Sige lang. Doon ka na muna la. Like, you just see her just glaring daggers and then she kind of goes away.
Okay.
Pasensyahan niyo na lang, matanda na kasi. Pasensya na, kay, pinagbigyan ng trabaho ni Bernie. Mabait naman si Bernie, pero Nakakatakot minsan yun eh.
Oh,
Attention
wala
sir.
naman problema tumulong. Pero hindi yung para tatakutin natin yung mga bisita natin.
Oo. Kasi, pasensya na sir. Tanda na kasi.
Oo nga eh.
Kuya, alam mo ba kung asan si Sir Bernie?
Ay, nandito siya nung umaga, pero umalis siya ng ano eh. Usually, bumabalik siya ng gabi.
Ah,
Anong
time check?
pangalan mo, kuya?
Ay, si Berto. Si Alberto.
Alberto. Salamat, Alberto, ha? Ah,
Oh.
ano, ano, samahan mo kami at hahanapan namin si Bernie.
Bernie.
So,
Yes,
ikaw
Sir
yung mas
Bernie.
nakakaalam dito. So, okay lang ba?
Sige naman.
Meron papalit sa shift mo? Okay lang? Sumama ka sa amin?
Okay lang naman. Sige. Sige lang po. Sama na po. No, kidding. So, you see Alberto start to go sa pwede naman tayo kung gusto niyo hanapin natin baka sa yung parking lot ba? Ano lang ng kotse. Tingnan natin sa loob.
Sige. Lead the way. Hindi ko pa kabisado yung lugar dito eh. Ilang taon ka na dito nagtatrabaho, kuya?
Yung bagong tayo, yung hotel, yung halos 5 years na ako dito.
Okay. Mabuti. Kamusta naman ang trabaho mo dito?
Okay
Here
naman.
we go. It's gonna be a real job interview.
You seem more or less go like it's a good job. It's a good paying job. Like most of what the staff say, Sir Bernie's really nice. Gives people job opportunities. Though he's kind of worried. Okay, there are some people at night who are spooked. Parang may nakikita daw sila. Pero baka kulang lang ng tulog, sir.
Ay, naniniwala ka
ba tayo
doon, kuya?
doon?
Oh, I agree with you, Sir Aton. And while we're walking pala to wherever we're going to be led to, I take pictures, of some of the hotel.
I
Learning
look,
mo yun.
Yeah, and with the winding sound.
Yes, exactly.
Yung Kodak mo, Kodak.
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 dapat I'm a little bit worry about kasi nga hindi pa naman nasa-set up yung lugar. So medyo tinitingnan ko kung si Cassandra ano yung kinukuhanan niya. Medyo gusto ko kung yung hotel as in like yung facade o kaya yung mga furnitures namin okay lang. Pero kung yung mga
Yung
kalat,
yung worst areas of the hotel.
teka. Tinitigilan ko siya pag medyo pangit yung pipicturean.
Ay, sorry, Sir Aton.
You mentioned it was a Polaroid, right?
Yeah, hindi pa yung pinipintura.
Okay. One of the pictures, the recent ones, would you say you kind of aim towards the hallway, the cafeteria? I'll declare, like, as you were fanning one of them that was in the hallway, something's odd in one of the images. As you inspect it, there's like a dark, shadowy silhouette.
That reminds you of Jose Marichan. Dun, dun, dun.
That's exactly the same one in my head.
Like, you just see like the silhouette started first, like as you
Never.
see one of them. It's like there in a distance, standing still.
This is in the photo, right?
Yes.
Then I checked with the actual scene, I guess, that I took a photo of. Can I confirm that shadow, is it there?
Yeah, it's not.
I checked the rest of the photos, looking
Each
for the
photo,
same.
yeah. The photo, since you were taking it from the end of the hallway and moving back to where you guys were heading, you start to see that the shadow from the first iteration of the photo starts to get closer and closer.
Do I also see this, by the way?
Are you
Oo,
looking over? Because like the person is like you notice
Yeah.
the reporter's like getting.
okay.
Nakikisilip siya.
So nakisilip na rin ako, nakiusi na rin ako. Ano bang meron? Kasi probably nakita ko na medyo pinapawisan or parang kinakabahan si Cassandra. Ano meron? Ano bang of course I'm scared for the image of my hotel. So
Yeah.
I
I,
want to
I
make sure that it was an
Baka
image and then
pina-photobomb kayo ni Lola sa background pa rin.
yeah, I give the photos to
Magaling si
you,
Lola dyan.
and then I would leave you to check it. Tapos I'll take my camera out and take a photo instantly. As I notice that the thing is getting closer, right?
Yeah.
I take out my camera, and then take one out. And
Where are you pointing? Where are you pointing the camera? That's gonna be very important. Where are you pointing? A hallway, like hallway facing the engineering's office, the cafeteria, the
May,
elevator.
may
Where are you
silhouette
pointing?
na nakaganyan.
um
Mga ganyan.
sorry, where is the shadow closest? Where were we when the
Okay.
shadow was closest to
From
us?
from the engineering, it's a long hallway. So
Mm-hmm.
you saw that when you took snapshots of like the doorway to the chapel, from that you actually see that it actually initially manifested on like the curve of the hallway, and then it started just moving closer. So
Okay,
it's
then
like along the hallway.
I'll take the photo of the same hallway.
ako naman I'm looking at the photos and una when I saw the shadowy image also I was thinking lang na blur lang si Albert
Habang
kasi
sel.
pero yun nga lang medyo weird so I'm still like trying to make sense of what I'm looking at
Okay.
flipping through
When
the
you were
photos.
looking at the last photo, by the way, you see in the last one the shadows. Nag-open yung eyes. My eyes bigla.
Ooh.
So I need you to make a sanity check real quick.
Okay,
So this is for
cool.
Athol.
All right.
As Cassandra is waving at the Polaroid,
Very
Rolling.
nervously
it
trying to
starts
see.
to clear as
I
well,
get
and you start to see that it's not the hallway anymore. It starts to form that it's almost as if the shadowy face is facing the camera, and it has eyes. So please roll your own sanity as well.
yeah. I got 37.
Okay. 37 out of your.
It's just a 50.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
a
No,
pretty
you no
scaredy
no
guy.
no.
Ano?
You want to
Ano?
fail in this game.
I
Ano?
know, but my tolerance is quite low. I'm
Ano?
scared.
It's 70. Your power is 70. You're fine. You're
I
fine.
am 70.
This
Isn't
is
my
against
Power.
power is
power, no?
50?
Uh, yeah, power. No, power
My
is
power
70.
is 50. 70 pala. Sorry po. Yes.
Rolling.
It's okay.
Power is 70.
Black
Yes.
Oh, I got
shadow
a
with
12.
eyes.
Okay, you're fine. So
So
you're
that's a
just like,
success.
yeah. You
Okay.
just have a feeling that maybe the flash of the camera captured your eyes. Something happened in the film that reflected your own eyes. So it's probably a faulty camera. That's what
I
you're.
freaked out a little bit, but yes.
It's
Iniisip
just
ko na lang
eyes.
You have to open up the camera. Ano, hipan mo.
True, I would do that.
Hindi yata
Take
pwede
out the
sa ano.
film, put it in again.
Wait,
It's a
24 shots lang
Polaroid.
yun, pre. Hindi mo pwedeng buksan yan.
I know, but
And you
Bagong
see
roll na
Alberto
yun,
just
bagong
going
roll.
like, sir, like, he's just holding the elevator this whole time. Like, sir?
Yeah, and I'm still quite startled of what I saw and I just really tried to shrug it. I was like it freaked me out, but I was too focused on finding Bernie to get to sorting out the business issue. So I have chills at the back of my spine, but I look back at Bernie. O tara, tara. Hanapin natin si Albert and hanapin natin si Bernie.
I follow them.
It's, you guys more or less get into the elevator and it descends into the basement. Ding! You guys are in the parking lot. It's quite spacious beyond Atol's car. Cassandra, unfortunately, you commuted here, so you don't have a car. ang meron lang may car, si Atol, si Rigidor, tsaka
Nag-grab si ano, si Cassandra. Before the
Jeep
time.
lang.
Grab pedicab.
Jeep lang.
Jeep lang, straight
Jeep.
here.
Grab
you guys
Jeep.
get grab Jeep. So when you guys get down to the parking lot, you guys can hear your footsteps echoing throughout.
Is it very well lit in this place?
It's dim, but
It's dim.
there's like there's bright lights where the elevator is, but there
Okay.
are some walkways that are pretty dark. Um, and then like he kind of looks, he just kind of peeks. He looks at the spot where it's like a VIP parking, where usually most employees, presidential parking. It seems empty. So wala pa si Sir Bernie. Sige, balik na lang tayo dun sa loob, sir. And as he was telling you guys to go back in the elevator, you guys hear a truck
A
pulling
truck.
in,
Okay.
like a huge delivery truck being pulled in. Bright lights being poured
I
into the
checked my
parking
watch.
space.
What time?
It is 8:30. Time brought to you by
8:30.
Baka basura yan.
So I'm like,
Ayun, delivery mo, sir.
parang ano eh. Parang medyo nagtataka ako kung ano yung delivery at night.
as was
Wala namang...
he goes,
So I look at
si,
Albert.
he goes, sabi niya, he's crush. Parang si Dodong yan. Yung delivery niya usually gabi. Medyo iba yung schedule niya. Pero pinayag naman ni Sir Bernie. Wala naman tayong magawa kung si Sir Bernie nagpayag.
Okay. So, kasi, ano bang dinideliver nito?
Yung mga goods, yung kinain niyo po sa lounge, yung mga pagkain, siya usually nag
Siya yung sa ano natin, sa commissary natin.
Oh, yung mga fresh foods siya yung nagdadala. So,
I take a photo of the delivery truck.
I'm still annoyed.
Try to frame it as best as I could for Atol.
Parang, but I also wonder, parang, wala naman, ano eh, siguro grainy yung shot niya kasi ang dilim eh.
actually, let's do this for the mods. You actually do have a photography stat at 50. Do roll a D100, see how well you took that shot.
Yeah,
okay.
your finger was covering the lens.
I have
What'd you
hold on. Rolling against 15, no?
50.
62.
Nakuha mo yung kamot ni Ato, no? Liwi ko.
May
So,
ganun.
Check. Oh, sir, sige na nga, hindi na.
yeah. So, more or less, Albert tells you guys to get in the elevator. As the truck pulls in, he kind of goes to one of like the farther parking spaces, not like close to the walkway to the lobby entrance or near the elevator. The truck goes a bit farther to the other end.
Ano
So-
meron doon?
Sampon
Kuya
tayo.
Albert.
Suspicion.
Those, di ko alam, sir.
Dun, dun, dun.
Di ba 5 years ka na dito? Hindi ba pa napupuntan?
Like, you see
Yung
mo
parte
in the
na yun?
elevator. Medyo takot ako, sir. Kaya medyo madilim dun.
Ay, si Kuya naman.
Okay.
I go ahead
Di ba,
and try
Kuya,
to follow
guard ka eh.
where-
Security guard ka. Trabaho mo yung tauhan yung mga madilim na parte natin.
Spoken like a true business owner.
Sige lang, sir. May dadalhin ako dyan sa baba. Magtingin. Ayan. Tingin dun sa lugar na yun. Kaya hindi ko naman lugar yung mag-inspect dyan, sir. Doon ako sa taas.
Oh.
Okay.
So you,
Sige.
you see you start to sweat bullets, like just trying to not go to that spot. Like,
Okay.
so,
Pero saan ba yung ano? Saan ba yung... Because he's bringing us to
he's
Bernie,
bringing you up
diba?
to the lobby. More or less, he's kind of directing you to someone else to may know more
Oh.
about where Bernie is.
Okay.
like the
All right.
receptionist Sherry. So he's bringing you guys
Okay.
up to the lobby. In that instance, when you guys get to the lobby, there's like a lot of commotion happening. Uh, there's like staff moving back and forth, and you see Albert's confused as well. Ano nangyari? Sabi niya, ay, si Madam Rigidor, hinimatay dun sa mezzanine. Sabi niya, hala? So it's
Yung
like,
yung girlfriend ko, ano? Nasaan? Tara. Puntahan
Fiance,
natin.
sir.
Girlfriend,
Okay,
excuse
okay.
me. Hello. How dare you?
They
You don't
said
say my fiance, right?
Yeah,
Si
so
ano?
you guys rush to the other building because the main building is where you guys are. You cross a bit and head to the annex. You see that there are some staff members trying to, like they put her in a couch of sorts, like a long couch, and they're like fanning her. You just see her just unconscious at this point. Um,
I will distance
Okay.
myself from Atoll, and this I definitely will take a photo of.
okay,
Uh,
so like
I
Ito
noticed
pala should be
that.
nice. Better angle.
Better angle.
So
You have
I
to make sure that you get her good
disregard.
side.
okay.
So I rush. I'm conscious of the image, of course, na
Okay, you need the Vogue.
you know. So I rush
Because
to
of her
ano
really high
to
appearance, like she looks like she's just asleep. Parang beauty sleep lang siya. Taas na
so
appearance.
I rush to Marites and try to wake her up. Ano nangyari? Ano nangyari?
Okay.
Saan nyo siya nakita? I'm like asking the staff and tumawag kayo ng ano. Nasaan yung ano natin, yung doktor natin? Pababa nyo dito si ano, yung doktor natin.
Opo. Sige po.
She wakes up. I'm just
Nurse.
cooking fish. I'm just cooking fish.
Ay, Aquaman cannot go again.
So, Rigdor, you hear the voice of your fiance somewhere in your dreams. Dreams of the color red, a child, and then the voice of your atol calling you. Ano nangyari sa'yo?
Yes, yes, yes. Wake
Do
up.
I... Ay, Diyos ko po. Do I wake up? No.
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
You're slowly waking up.
Honey! Honey, punye, mas wala ka dito. Hindi mo ba alam na may dumating dito na yung taga-Smoky Mountain dito, tapos biglang wala ka dito, napapabihira. Di ba ng lugar na to, ang dilim-dilim, tapos wala namang staff-staff. Ano ba yan? Pero, natakot ako. Hi, buti na nandito ka na.
So,
Oh my god.
so
Oh dear God.
I am relieved that she was not necessarily hurt. But at the same
Yeah.
time, bakit to madilim yung ano? Yung saan pinayagan yung pumunta si Ma'am Tess nyo ng ano na mag-isa?
Ay,
And then they
sarado
just
po
point
ang
to it to
all of
point
the
to
staff are
someone
just
in the
pale.
crowd. Yeah, point to someone in the crowd. Ikaw, babantayan mo si Ma'am Tess kahit saan siya pumunta this night, ha? And
Opo,
just like
opo.
ask two of the staff there to
Kanina pa dapat. Ang bihira.
Oo nga eh.
Joseph.
Sorry, honey, at hindi ko alam eh na
Yung Smoky Mountain nga eh. Yung batang yun eh. Saan galing ba yun? Ano ba ng pambihira? Ang mahal-mahal kong lugar na tapos may mga
people
pulubi
are
dito.
confused. They're confused.
Bakit niyo pinapasok?
Ano po?
Yung pulubi.
Meron daw
yung
bata.
Bata. Amoy Clorox.
They're like, wala pong...
Not
wala pong-
Clorox, man.
Wala pong
it was ammonia. It was ammonia.
Or like rust, which is blood, basically.
I was in the moment.
Paano naamoy mo?
Clorox.
Yeah, amoy
Basta
Clorox
Clorox
daw.
na yun. Amoy masangsang. Masangsang na amoy yan.
Eh, so sorry
Last
ma'am.
na nga tayo.
Bata po? Wala
Bata.
pong bata.
Maliit. Dumudugo.
Wala pong
May
bata.
ano. Saan mga magulang yan? Ano ba naman yan? Ang bihira naman tong lugar na to.
I
Mahal eh.
over Albert. Iradyo mo nga sa ano? Iradyo mo nga sa sa ano sa head security. Magpapunta sila ng ano ng security guard doon sa I asked, Tess, saan mo nakita yung bata?
Diyan, sa mismong gitna ng lugar natin. Ano ba 'yon?
They're confused. Ay, sir, you see the staff, they're like
Tanggalin mo
imploring
yan.
to Ato, like, sir, nakita lang namin siya na nahulog sa mezzanine. Sarado po yung event hall. Di dapat bukas ang event hall. Di namin nga alam na may tao na pumasok. Pero wala pong bata dito.
Anong sarado?
Ah,
Bukas na bukas, oh. Rinig ko sarili kong
Anong sinasabi
mga
nyo? So
Chanel ko, eh.
yung fiancé ko, nagsisinungaling? Bakit namin
Oo.
sasabihin nandun siya kung
You
hindi namin
calling
siya
me a
nakita, diba?
liar? Oh my gosh!
I'm a liar?
Inunahan
You
niyo ako
see
dun,
you see the panic of the staff. They're like, pasensya na po. And there's like, and then they're just like, you see one of the, like, there's a nurse from the medical office kind of drop by, and they're like, like, they kind of pull out their,
Sig-
the BP
sige,
to check,
tingnan mo si madam kung anong
they
nangyayari
inspect
sa
on
kanya.
Tapos parang,
Hanapin niyo yung bata na yan. Hanapin niyo!
Sorry.
Ayoko nang
Oo,
amoy
and then
Loros dito.
I instruct
Lapit-lapit na ng
Albert
wedding natin.
to the head of security to send people down and look for the kid.
Taong yagit.
There's
Smoky
the
Mountain.
guards have been alerted. They kind of go around, make the rounds. The nurse goes through the things. She kind of asks Marites, "Have you taken any alcohol, any substances tonight?" Standard procedure.
Wala
What
po.
what era is this again? Baka may diet pills pa nung panahon na to.
1995 December.
Meron pa nga.
So, like, no medicine. Have you eaten anything, ma'am? Mukhang you went in
Kakain na sana ako, eh. Kaso gusto kong makita yung lugar, pero hindi. May Smoky Mountain dito.
sige, kumain lang po kayo, ma'am. Tapos mainom lang ng tubig. Parang hindi matay
Dala niya si ma'am na sandwich. Gusto ko ham and cheese. Ham and cheese sandwich.
Honey! Gusto ko nang kumain.
Atol, I really hope that you know what you're getting into in this marriage.
He's got strange taste, you know? He likes women with hairy backs. hairy back.
I'm doing this. It's a transaction. Her political influence is very useful for my investments. For permits.
And you just,
Ay, naku, honey.
mataas ang BP niyo, ma'am. So try to relax lang po.
Kaya? Ha? Mm-hmm. Because? What do you think, ha? Because? May pulubi dito. Tumudugo siya. Wala man lang tumulong sa akin. Tumigaw na ako lahat-lahat. Walang dumating. Bakit? Ayan.
You just see the staff, they're just like sweating. They want to say something, but it's Rigidor and Ang, so they're just like,
Mm-hmm.
And after that, more or less, you guys are escorted
Yeah.
as the annex is kind of closed. It's usually for events and the sort, so you guys are brought back to the main hall. They apologize in advance for all the things that have happened. Alberto and the security group came back and more or less said that there were no children found in their inspection. At least in the areas of the annex and the lower areas, no children
Can I,
were found.
before we leave, can I just try to see for myself if I can find out anything in the
As a mezzanine.
yeah.
Okay. You can roll for a spot hidden.
Okay.
In as you inspect. Also, the reporter who is doing the sneaky stick can do a spot hidden as well.
Yes.
Okay. I got a 42.
Nakabuntot
Okay,
si Cassandra.
Yes, kayo reporter mode yun. So, out
Tess
of
is
your
looking at
spot-
me. Sino yan?
At sino naman yan? Alam ko si Bernie ang nuntahan mo. Ba't may batang... Mhm.
I got a 4.
The thing that really startles you is that there's blood on Marita's shoes.
Mm.
On
Okay.
an otherwise really expensive shoes, there's blood on it. But when you look around the
Chanol.
mezzanine, there's no blood anywhere.
Divisoria's finest footwear.
What did
Yung ano,
Cassandra get?
Four.
yung galing sa
Oh, in this
Amongst the
instance,
blood, you notice Clorox.
you look around as well in the mezzanine. When Ato was
Mm-hmm.
inspecting, you could have sworn you heard footsteps, like not from shoes, but from a pair of feet somewhere, like really running fast, and you actually hear it from behind you that just passed by. And the
Again.
smell of ammonia, not Clorox,
Okay.
ammonia, passed by.
oh, oh.
Um, can I? I will try to follow wherever the footsteps went.
And
Ooh.
I allow her to leave. I
Oh,
let her
okay.
go.
With my camera
Go,
out.
go, go.
I let you go. So you do hear it, like, so
Here we
with those
go. Party
footsteps.
split again.
Yeah, I know, right? You start to hear the footsteps. Um, there's this part between the annex and the main building where there's like this downward slope heading to the
Mm-hmm.
parking lot. You could have sworn the footsteps were heading towards the parking lot.
Is it dark?
Yes, in that
Yeah,
particular.
we
course.
were
But there's a
there.
bit of light.
Uh huh.
It's just like the going down slope is dark, and then you'll be greeted by light again.
All right. I'll try to get that. To get there, get down that first slope, and
Mm-hmm.
just check if there's anyone there and take a photo na din.
Right. Yeah, you start to check. The lingering smell is there, but you don't see anything because it's dark.
But the smell is still
And
there.
yes, you take a shot.
And then I see her run off. Like, Cassandra, we're going back up.
Ah,
Are you
sunod ako,
joining
sir.
us?
Yes, sir. Sunod ako. 1 minute. I check the
Dun,
photo.
dun, dun.
So
When you check the
I just head
Polaroid,
back with our entourage.
Ano
uh,
bang kinakain ko? Hopya, beef and hopya. Ano ba?
you start to see like where you take the shot. Um, it's like there's a blur, like somebody just ran off.
I look
Like
at
a
the
motion
photo.
blur.
Yeah, I mean,
Pwedeng
Uh,
i-photoshop yan. May unblur.
I look at
Sa
the
Polaroid.
photo and look where Atoll um I guess was from. Basically, Cassandra is thinking, is she going to follow the footsteps or the photo, or will he go back with Atoll? And thinking she would follow the footsteps.
okay. So we'll pause that scene right there, because just as Athel and Rigidor are heading towards the main entrance, and you're noticing that Cassandra went down, you see another car pull up. Time check right now is at 9, so you see a nice looking car, Revo car, black one, and you see your
Yeah.
friend step out of it. Bernardo Banyes in the flesh, getting out of the car. And he actually sees Ato and goes, Hoy! Hindi naman pala.
Oh, pre. Kanina pa kitang
Ay,
hinahanap.
ay
Saan ka ba
sorry.
nagpunta?
Dami kong meeting kasi. Saan
You
siya?
didn't receive my beat?
Like, ay, sorry, I'm not, medyo na-lowbat yung beeper ko.
Yan.
Yan tayo eh. Kaya,
Sige lang, it, ano, tas nakita din he sees, regular, ay, ma'am, hello, good evening.
Ay nako, may kwento ko sa'yo. Mamaya na lang, pambihira.
Sige,
ako. Na lang ako.
punta muna tayo, mag-inom muna tayo. Punta tayo sa bar.
Okay, sige,
Um,
sige. Tara, at
um,
marami tayong kailangan pag-usapan.
Right. So Cassandra is now left alone, ladies and gentlemen, as the rest kind of go up the stairs. In this point in time, Delio is drunk. Like, sir,
Right.
tama na, sir.
It was
Okay na po,
just an
sir.
hour. Ano ba yan?
Woo!
Sige, time to turn on na the drunk Pinoy na sang lasing na lang, bote na ako.
Woo! Like,
No,
then it's like,
no, that's the classic way of how SPOG G1s get their information. Kasi the
Yes,
more drunk they
pogies.
are, the more information they spill out.
Exactly.
yes. Um, you hear the ding of the elevator, and people start pouring in. You see Atol, your client. Then there's a woman.
I make sure Albert is still following me.
Albert is still hesitantly following you at this point. Like, oh, okay. And then like Bernardo's kind of just like looking, ba't mo kasi sinusundan? Ay, sabi kasi ni Sir, sundan ko siya eh. Okay, sige. Uh, like, he kind of just nods and kind of goes along with it. Sige lang, sama. Uh, and there's this one staff member who's following Rigidor as instructed. So there's like 5 people who entered the bar.
Entourage.
Yes. And you see that Bernie sees a really drunk Delio with another older man. He goes, he scratches his head. Okay ka lang dyan, Delio. Okay lang ako, sir. Okay lang. Approve. Very good, sir. Okay na, okay. He goes, woo. He goes,
Yeah, ako bahala dito sa bata mo, Bernie. Dun, dun, dun.
and Bernie's just like, ba't pala ka na punta dito? Atol, parang gusto mo akong kausapin? Ano naman meron?
Oh, hindi, kailangan ko yung reports. Kasi hindi nagtutugma yung mga sinasabi mo na income statements. So, kailangan i-present mo sa akin kung ano yung mga projections natin. Especially this Christmas, ang dami natin kailangan paayos dito sa hotel. Tapos, meron kang maglalaba. Okay, isipin mo, and I tell him, Lola Magdalene, pasalamat na lang Lola siya, di ba? Pero, sisantihin ko na talaga yun. Kamag-anak mo ba yun? Nagpapasok ka ba ng kamag-anak mo?
I'm like,
Am I able to eavesdrop into this conversation?
You were
Yes.
ignored.
I mean,
Yeah, we were loud.
yeah, Atol's
I wasn't
very
trying
loud.
to,
Alright,
So,
stranger.
You
Guy
see,
were ignored.
more or less, Bernie just goes, I need you to roll psychology when you were mentioning the income statements. You have a psychology of, I believe, 50. So,
Psych.
yes.
I get a 31.
Okay. You immediately see like the usual smile that Bernardo has kind of falter at the mention of the income statements, and then like he's trying to put up a front right now, but you can tell he's greatly bothered with the request of the income
Okay.
statements, and he goes, like,
I take
wag
notice
mo
of
muna,
that.
yeah, wag mo muna, kung hingin mo talaga, sige, bigay ko sa'yo, pero relax ka muna ngayong gabi. Okay lang ba? Inom muna tayo. Mamigay ko yun na umaga. Makuha mo na yan. Ha? Enjoy
Ano,
mo na
I
yun.
try to
relax.
search, do I notice that if he's drunk or has been drinking before he arrived?
Uh, that psychology, no. There is
I
a
roll it.
strong smell of tobacco though. Parang ang dami ng yosi.
Okay.
That's normal. 1995. Eh.
Okay. Stressed siya, stressed.
Correct.
Stressed or
What?
busog?
I would like to give him a piece of my mind. I'm like, ayan, ikwento ko na. I tell, honey, sabihin mo na kung ano nangyari. Like, tingin mo,
Sige, Han, ikaw
Anong
ikaw
re-
nakakita eh.
anong relax ka dyan? Walang relax na tayo dito, team. Ayan, I start ranting about what
I just
happened.
go behind the bar and just open up my own and mix my own drink kasi I can clearly see those what's his name again?
Delio.
Bartender's wasted.
Delio. That's
Del
wasted.
De and Delia's just like he kind of is leaning like in front of everybody. He's like sleeping already because he's too shit faced.
Mission
I just go
accomplished.
behind the bar. I just get the bar, look at the policeman and nod because I know do I know
Yeah. Yes, you hired
MacGyver?
me.
Yeah,
Ah,
you
okay.
hired him.
Ah, okay.
Uh, yes.
So but
Yeah.
I don't let people notice that we have a transaction together. So
Okay.
I nod, make my drink, make another drink also for MacGyver.
Okay. All right.
Ako naman I talk to what's his name na ano na all about security, how could his staff not be attentive enough at this time when there are guests in his ano I'm like
Okay.
you allow pulube here in your hotel. I
He's
cannot
confused. Ano
imagine.
pulube like um like my like you mentioned the kid, right?
Yeah, I mentioned the story what happened.
I
So
need you to roll a psychology real quick for this one.
okay, versus what?
Uh, your psychology is 25. Oh shit. How much is it?
Kaya nga siya
Okay,
yung ano eh. Siya yung
Good luck,
I
affected
madam.
agad.
quick question.
Um,
While this is happening, technically there's blood on Marita's shoes, right?
yes.
No. The, eh,
Yes, there's
kami
blood
lang
on
yata yung
Marius.
nakakapansin.
That's right.
Or,
Now that the investigator has seen this person walk into the bar, would this be something I would be able to notice?
Yes, make a spot hidden and psychology check real quick, as you're being very observant of everything that's happening right now. Okay,
Okay,
make
spot
first.
hidden is 75. My roll is a 30.
Okay.
Psychology, I'm supposed. I failed psychology. 67 out of 30.
Yeah. Mataas yung
90.
yeah, your spot hidden though. You're immediately like your eyes are like ching ching ching, like you're seeing the blood of the shoes. You're seeing Marites freaking out, uh, like Sherlock
Yeah.
mode. And she's talking about this kid who has the neck, and then like Bernie's back is facing you, so you weren't able to tell what was going through his face. But what did Rigidor get out of the 25? What did you roll?
90.
90.
90.
Okay, so you didn't know. You were just so like emotion, like driven by emotion
There's
to
a-
tell your story.
Oh,
So you
ah,
did
so
notice what.
irritating.
So he apologizes and like baka may nakapasok na bata na nakalis na. We'll
exactly what I
Pasalamat na
look
lang
into
kayo,
it.
wala pang, hindi pa iniimbento ang Yelp.
Yeah. And he just apologizes na sorry you had to go through that. Like promise like you can even stay another night in not just tonight you can stay another night here in Durian Hotel. My
I plan
uh,
to, sir. I
I'll glance at MacGyver and sort of like there's some parang just like give a puzzle sort of weird like what's wrong with this place. I know I was there to have him investigate my fiance kung ano yung connections niya, but now I see my fiance super weird, although the place is creepy, but I'm also sort of really doubtful now with my business partner. So
yes.
I sort of
uh,
give that like look at Mangalper. You gotta look into this guy for me. Look. Didn't really tell him. Dapat,
yeah.
hopefully,
Yeah,
intindihan niya.
you, Naintindihan ba yun? With your, at least with your 30, like since you've kind of glanced at Adol, you were able to pick that up, at least that signal. Pero, you just see Birdie just apologizing profusely, and then like he kind of is surprised to see Atul getting a drink, and he goes, Sige, let's drink to the night. And I know times have been hard, and I still appreciate that you put your trust on me as much as everyone here in the staff and everyone here. I promise, I promise things will get better, and I'll do whatever it takes, whatever it
Ooh,
takes
ominous.
to keep the Durian Hotel alive.
At least until the wedding. Mm-hmm.
Kailan naman yung wedding? Because it seems like just segue there.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need both Guyver and Atoll to roll a spot hidden.
Okay.
Spot hidden.
I got
I
a
haha
59.
5 against 75.
Nice. There's something about the man's words that told you that he's already done something to
Yes, it's so
keep Dorian.
ominous.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
very
$1
ominous.
billion.
Yeah, it's
Yen,
like
yen.
with the absolution. This is a man that sounds desperate. This is a
Mm.
man that will do anything, and you feel like he's done something already, but he's not saying what. But there's because of the choice of words, you're you're smelling a fish.
Mhm.
Big whiff. So that's it so far. With a bit of drinks in hand, you guys had a few drinks. You guys have the option in this segment to stay awake or sleep. What do
Oh,
you guys
stay awake.
choose? Okay. So one stays awake.
I am
I'm
also staying awake because I need to. I'm grabbing my extra. Albert, you stay with me, and we're gonna. I'm gonna hang out with Mangaiber, with Spoggy.
Sige, sige, sige. What about
I
Madam?
I will call the staff behind me to follow me into my room, and I'll get my beauty sleep. And then I demand that at least one or two people be outside the door.
Okay. Taking notes. So one is sleeping, two are gonna stay awake. Um, for for this instance, let's just go take a quick visit muna kay Cassandra as she decided
Mhm.
to venture into the
Same
unknown.
shit.
Real quick. This is gonna be great.
I like that.
Good luck, bro. Good luck,
Uh,
sis.
so you saw the last thing you saw, at least from where you were in the parking space. I mean, in going down to the parking lot, was Bernie. At least Bernardo, the guy you were supposed to, or at least you went down before you guys saw that.
Mm.
Um, you didn't get to see that part. You decided to go down the steps. It's dark until you saw a bit of the lights from the parking lot. You see three cars there, and on the far end is the truck from earlier.
Truck ni Dodong.
Yes, the
Right.
Dodong Tuyo.
Um, and I
Udong.
guess that's where the footsteps were trying to go.
You couldn't hear the footsteps anymore.
Okay. But sure. I will check out the truck
Okay.
and see what's in there.
Oh, oh, oh. All right.
Photos.
Oh,
Camera
um,
ready.
When the keeper
uh,
says, "Oh," you're like,
oh.
Oh.
All right. So, let's do a quick. Um, so, can you do a spot hidden for me? You don't have a spot
Okay. I
hidden,
don't have a spot
so
hidden. Yeah. What does that mean?
that's so that means you're gonna be using half of your int. So that's 35. Let's
35.
go.
Okay. Rolling. Nope. That's a 71.
Okay, you don't. It's a typical delivery truck, quite big. It has like its own installed freezer. It can house like a lot of delis and all that meat. Typical
It
for
doesn't
fresh
look
goods.
special or
No,
anything.
no labels,
Okay.
no. The only thing that sticks out to you is it looks like a really old truck, and
Okay.
that it looks like it's been through travel. There's like, typically this is a city, but why is there a lot of gunk of mud in the wheels and the stuff? Like it went out backing, kumbaga.
Okay.
This is a
I take
very dirty truck.
I take photos of the dirtiness of this truck. And then check the driver's seat. Basically, look for who I'm expecting is to be Dodong. Is he here?
You check the driver's spot. I'll be using your spot hidden. You don't see anything as
Okay.
of this time.
I call
You
out
see
Kuya
no.
as well. Kuya,
Apo.
in case
Okay.
someone responds.
Right. When you call out, you see no one in the driver's seat. Um, there's an odd smell that you can't quite pinpoint just yet. Doesn't smell like ammonia.
Not Clorox nor
Uh,
ammonia.
no,
Bawal
it's like
umihi dito. Ganun.
it smells odd.
Odd. That's the
Almost,
best I can do. Uh-huh.
yeah, it's like odd. And there's something dangling off. Like usually it's like a rosary that's dangling off the car mirror. This one looks odd. It's almost like beads. It's not like an anting-anting of sorts.
I see. Cassandra talks out loud to herself. I guess thinks out loud. Um, ang dami namang naniniwala dito. As I take note of that and thing. But I guess I just take one final look around if I cannot find either
Okay.
si Dodong or where the footsteps went. Then I guess I'll just make my way up.
Okay, before that, your dex is 55. We have it. You are
Yes.
currently at 27. Okay. I'm gonna roll something. Yay! Finally, I can roll
Okay.
something. Oh god. Oh! Mm,
What happened to me?
okay. Uh,
Let's find out.
mm, your dodge. Can you roll your dodge at 27?
Okay.
You're
Someone shot
dodging?
at me?
Oh no.
You'll find out soon enough.
Rolling.
I hate
24.
my I hate my rolls. Oh, okay.
Ah, okay.
Uh, when you hear a swing and because it's 24, you manage to dodge, but you get cut across your chest by a bolo.
By a bolo. Oh no.
Yeah, you take 6 damage.
Okay, noted.
Your HP would be based off your oh shit.
Con.
So that's 6. Yeah, con then. So you're at half your HP. You're critically wounded.
I
You
scream,
feel
by the way.
there's warmth all over your body because you're feeling blood going down because it's a ball
Okay.
of cut. Um, so since you were able to dodge, you don't fall on your back. You're still standing, but you're bleeding.
Okay. I
You
scream.
see
First I scream, call out tulong, tulong, and then I will try to run away.
Okay. Since you're running, make a dex check because he's gonna make another swing at you. You see like this towering, like that ominous serial killer shadow thing with a bolo
Okay.
kind of thing
I
on the
rolled a
side of your truck.
15 against
Quite
55.
unfortunate. Everybody's in the 12th floor as this is
Oh
happening.
no.
Oh my god. Oh, I hate this. Oh, okay.
Am I just dying here? Am I the first one
Oh,
out?
how's your
Well,
dex?
we're just drinking, and there's sort of
True.
like in the
So
background
what's
this
your
darkness.
what did you
I
get for
rolled a
your dex for running?
15 against 55.
Okay, so you're able to run, but you feel another cut across your back.
Oh
I
no.
need now for you to roll a con.
Okay.
and see if you're gonna bleed out and
All
pass
right.
out on the spot. So hopefully you
Okay.
don't. Hopefully you don't. It's stressful.
No, I pass out. 66.
Oh my god! Like,
Can I
bird
okay,
vision.
so I was hit
Wow.
twice, right, by a bolo. One in front, one at the back as I'm trying to run away. I guess
Mm-hmm.
I fall forward. As I fall forward, I will try to basically put my back against the floor and try to at least see who is my attacker before I eventually pass out.
Take a picture of them.
If I
You
could,
actually
maybe
see,
can I? Can I
yeah,
try that?
it's you can almost see like wild hair. It's a mix of black and gray, a smile on their face, and a dirty like sando. Like they're wearing this dirty sando and this khaki pants as they're holding the bolo, and they're just moving towards you.
Okay.
As you're going in and out of consciousness, they kind of grab your hair and drag you somewhere. You're hearing yourself getting dragged. You're still at 3 HP, but you're like going in and out of consciousness. And you get dragged somewhere really dark, and the smell of ammonia grows stronger and stronger.
Okay.
Fade to black for now. So the people that stayed awake, hello.
Hello.
In this instance that you guys stayed awake, uh, Birdie is at this time declared he's retreating for the night. He doesn't stay in the hotel. He does remind you that the third floor is under renovation. May inaayos doon, nothing to worry about, and he kind of leaves. More or
Oh,
less.
but I wanted, well, during the time that we would be staying up, I wanted to bring up that Delio mentioned Dodong, and I wanted to like meet this person or like learn more about them.
Oh, you asked that to Birdie. Just to make
Well,
sure.
yes, during the time that we stayed
Okay.
up.
Yeah, he does tell you that. Oh, you know, Dodo is a very hardworking individual, and he is one of the best delivery drivers that he's encountered. A very hardworking man. Uh, he tells you that he's at the night shift. He actually goes to Bangkerohan Market to get the produce there specifically. So everything's locally produced, and he talks to the farmers and the butchers, uh, you know, in the market to get it at night.
Yeah, because
So you can meet him at night.
interesting relationship to have with a delivery truck driver that you bring him up to the 12th floor bar for drinks.
And
Do a
I
psychology check real quick. Uh, with advantage, so because you got your eyes on him, so
All
you
right,
can roll
a
double.
54 and a 64. My psychology was 30, so I failed both.
So um, he goes, yes, well, I do tend to bring most of my staff members up here on occasion. It's a normal practice for me. I treat them like,
I
like,
wish I could confirm with Delio, but he's blacked out.
yes. He just goes, yeah,
um
I do, like, even I treat them the same way I treat Ato. They're all my good partners and friends. You treat your staff
I
like you would your
interject
family.
and say actually I saw him deliver a while ago
Oh,
in the parking lot. Actually, there's a reporter here, Bernie, that wanted to see you, but she ran off in the parking lot also from the commotion of from Marites. Are
I
you,
see.
sino ba tong Cassandra na na pinapunta mo?
Ah, like goes. It's probably from one of the newspapers trying to confirm statements of things. Nothing too serious.
Statements? Why would you have to confirm statements?
Oh, they're just asking about the rumors. Alam mo na, mahilig ang mga tao sa mga rumors. And, we're just here to clarify that, whatever rumors, they're completely false. The Dorian is still up and running and very much alive. We're just going through a low slump as of this time. That's about it.
95 pa to,
Well,
no? Wala pa
yung,
nung concept of fake news.
yung rumors na yan, alam mo, pre, reputasyon natin yan. Yun lang ang pinangahawakan natin sa negosyo natin. So, kung hindi mo siseryosohin yung mga ganyang reporters, wala talagang mangyayari sa negosyo natin. So, I asked Manggiver to gusto mo, actually, the reporters downstairs, puntahan nyo kaya ni Albert. Baka pwede nyong kausapin kung ano yung hinahanap niya. Para bago pa, kung hindi natin makontrol kung ano sasabihin niya, mahirap na. Ba't mo papabayaan ng ganun yun?
She stay like I offered the reporter to stay here for the night naman. So we can definitely have some kind of PR with her if you get a conversation. Kaya ikaw yung partner ko eh. Ikaw yung mas magaling sa mga ganito. Alam mo naman ako, I'm just mostly on the staff, the human resources. Di ako masyadong magaling sa mga usapan na ganyan. Ikaw gusto mag-handle. Trust kita dyan.
Oh, sige. Tara, anong pangalan niyo ulit? Pretending not to know. S-P-O-G-1. Manggiver.
Pretending not my name. Let's see. So like, parang
I hand out my
this is puzzling because you're pretending not to know me, but I have enough awareness to just like SPOG1 Guyver.
Okay.
Okay, SPOG1 Guyver.
Can you do a quick fast talk? Because Bernie's actually gonna look into you talking to Guyver too much. So fast talk is 55. So basically you're bluffing your way through it. It's a bluff check. So I'll go against that.
I get a...
Okay.
Sorry. That is a 90.
90.
Oh no.
You just see Bernie.
90.
Di mo kilala, no? Di mo kilala?
Hindi.
Hey, you see, alam mo yung sa Telltales, Bernardo will remember this.
Yes.
Right, so where do you guys head to, the two individuals?
We head down kasi I remember nga that the reporters there left alone and mamaya ako nung ma-picturean niya pa kasi nga hindi inaayusan nitong si partner ko yung mga nangyayari dito. So, yun. Plus yun nga, may batang sabi nila na hindi daw nila nakita pero sabi nung medyo crazy fiancé ko na may bata daw. So I'm like half believing her because I saw the blood on her shoes. Check.
So you guys,
Bro,
let's get to the
tara,
elevator.
baba tayo.
Yep, you guys get on the elevator. From the 12th floor, door closes, and
Here we go again.
you guys more or less hear Jose Marie-chan again. Like it starts playing. Wait, hold on. Oh no.
Ay, Burmans na pre.
Berman.
Yeah.
Oh, sigurado na.
Yeah. 95 pa to, wala pa nung Shopee, so
Shopee.
wala pa si Jackie Chan and Jose Marie-chan ultimate crossover.
Tsaka Mariah Carey na Pare, favorite song ko to eh. Baka maging namin to. Wedding
song.
Wedding song namin.
Yeah. 12, 11, 10, 9. Yeah, you're hearing it again. Like, nag-loop na yung song through the hours. So it's like 8, 7,
This is gonna stop on the third.
6, 5, 4. When it gets to the third, it stops.
All right. Emergency. Okay, so it opens.
Oh, perfect. Like, timing sa open and door.
Nice.
So,
I make a mental note. May sira yung ano namin, yung speakers na. Yung
yeah. This is
nagpe-playback, ano ba yun?
for Guyver. It's a weird occurrence. It happened twice already.
Exactly. Like I just bring up the point that's not the first time I've heard the elevator do that, and pretty much
Yeah.
just step through the elevator doors carefully into the third floor.
Yeah. The third floor, by the way, is under renovation, so there's like plastic tarp covering some areas, and more or less there's no lights save the light that's pouring out from the elevator.
Do we
And
have any tools on hand like a flashlight, a lighter, or anything like such?
Alberto's there, who's shakily pulling out his because he's very rattled. I will tell you, he automatically fails that, so he's just like with his flashlight.
I will just take it from him.
And he gives it to you. He just stays in the
All right.
elevator. He's
If the place is under renovation, that means that it might have, of course, lighting equipment. So there has to be something that we can use to light up the place.
There are emergency lights, but as of now, it's just like everything's turned off for that area because they're renovating it. General, fixing the
I
walls.
I situate
doing those
myself
things.
na una si MacGyver and Albert is behind me.
Albert, unfortunately, is just on the elevator. He's just like not
Eh.
moving. He failed his sanity check with that. It's just like, why did Jose Marichan
Oh.
do that?
Okay, so how is he gonna point us to where the emergency lights would be?
Gotta persuade him to talk because he's not.
All right,
He's just
that's
like,
it.
Yeah, so
It's
we
time
stop
to
and
be
look at
it's time
him
to be beaten up with a flashlight.
Albert is just
Wala ka
like,
bang batuta
Do a
dyan,
pep talk.
That's
Guyver?
it.
Do a pep talk. Like security guard siya, di ba? Yun ang
Yeah,
trabaho
I
niya.
want to do the whole PTSD. Na, get a hold of yourself.
all right. You do have.
Smack the courage.
Yeah, you could do a quick for this one. You do have an intimidate check, so you can intimidate him at 40.
Okay. What stat am I using?
It says intimidate 40.
Bluetooth disconnected.
I hear Bluetooth disconnect.
Yeah, wow, that was pretty loud. Okay, let's see. Intimidate is 40. Okay, let's do the roll.
Okay.
Oh god, okay, 82. Crap.
It's like you try
Wow.
to give him the PTSD talk, like get a hold of yourself.
Fine, I'll
And
give
he
him a choice. Step out and join us, or stay in the elevator and listen to that song over and over again.
He kind of just stares. Like, and not like he has the look of I'm not getting paid enough for this shit kind of look.
But the
Uh,
elevator stopped, right? So it's probably
Yeah.
not even gonna move. So if he's stuck there, fine, he's on his own.
And you just see him like kind of slowly turn to the elevator and, goes, "Ah!" And then he jumps and gets off.
Okay. So he's with
kind
us
of-
now in the.
Yeah. Do you guys wanna like he kind of saw something in the elevator and then ran out.
Okay, fair enough. So
Okay.
just like I will just have him direct me to where the renovation like crew have their emergency lights.
You don't have the flashlight, so that's the current light you guys have.
Yeah, it's like,
in-
there's bound to be more light fixtures in an entire hotel floor.
I
Yeah.
open my
For
beeper
this
and
for this one, it's just like it's off because it's like it's the entire thing was being renovated just for this instance. Suspension of belief, just for this instance. But as you guys were going through the light sources, you guys hear the plastic wrap from ahead of you in the hallway. Kind of like there's like it moves almost as if there's a breeze that passes by. And Albert's like, he's very jumpy.
and sige. So I'll try to also observe around us what's happening as we're trying to look for uh, any sort of light source nga that we can add aside from the flashlight that
Okay.
MacGyver is already holding.
Yes.
Ah, yeah. While MacGyver's holding the light, and you guys see at least there's light. There's a light source close to the stairwells, heading to the second floor and the lower floors and the higher floors.
Mhm.
Um, Everything else is like the lights, and oddly enough, the elevator door is still open. It hasn't closed.
Right. All right. So
So
there's
there's still
light
light
from the
pouring out.
yeah. There's light from the elevator, light from a flashlight, and light from the stairwells.
Yes.
Do we go down the stairs? I asked MacGyver. Or you
Well,
wanna
we can.
hear Jose Marichan again?
I think I'm
Okay.
fine with the stairs
Okay.
as
Yeah.
I limp along,
You guys are hearing footsteps somewhere.
ascending, descending.
It's in the same level as if getting close.
I quickly asked Albert, no, may nagtatrabaho ba ngayon dito?
Wala, sir. Wala, sir.
Oh, bakit may tao?
Hindi ko alam, sir.
Narinig
All
niyo yun?
right. I
MacGyver.
I will ready the 38
I
and
also
direct the flashlight towards the source of the sound.
Ooh,
I also
okay. I like that.
slow privately tap on my vest just to know that I do have my hidden weapon there.
Okay, alright.
My
You're feeling for
my
it.
small gun.
Okay.
Just
So,
sort of like to be sure. So I'm sort of
Okay.
keeping it near.
Okay. So, MacGyver, you point your light source, and
Yes, towards the sound.
okay. It's towards the left, farthest left from the elevator. Left
Okay.
hallway. There's like a turn towards where most of the rooms would be. When you put the light there, you could have sworn you put a light source there because the particular part where your light source is pointing is dark.
Oh,
Okay.
And
Wait,
in that instance, you guys hear this.
Okay.
How?
We
There you go.
uh
Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Broad out Filipinas nga to. How are
so
you guys?
I'm trying to
of course
think of
I
how
would
to respond.
what
Because
I
after
would
this,
be I would still be very startled and like ano yan, and curse in Chinese and Filipino multiple times.
okay,
Uh
it's
and
moving
Yeah.
closer.
I've seen things that normal people shouldn't have to have seen, so it's not really supposed to phase a veteran of war. So
Yeah, that's why
instead, just
I haven't made your roll yet because I
that's
know
it.
I know.
So now it's time to just pull out the 38
Yeah.
yeah,
and
ako
Okay,
aim
you have it
forward.
out.
I secure myself behind, or at least behind MacGyver, but also already ready my like, oh, sino yan? Sino nandyan? And I shout at the person, magsalita ka.
Yeah, they do
And I
talk.
shout at the
So yeah, that's what you hear.
Some messed up ad for Strepsils.
Kailangan mo ng kabilusan.
What does Guyver do? What does
Warning
Guyver do?
shot.
Okay, make your
Warning.
firearms. Pew,
Sorry,
pew.
roll. Okay,
Firearms. Yes.
35 against my firearm of 60, so it's a success.
Yeah, it's gonna shoot. You make a warning shot. You're where are you shooting specifically? Upwards?
Ceiling.
Downwards? Okay, ceiling. You take a shot. There's like debris falling, and you still see the this shadowy creature just still moving
So
ever so slowly.
the flash. So okay, the gun flash, like did not. It added like at least light for even a moment.
Yeah, there's light, but it's like an entire, like almost as if like a silhouette of darkness with that flash. It's still there. Like
Hmm.
it's just moving.
I think it's time to pick our fights, gentlemen. So how far is the stairwell?
Um, it's one run away.
All right,
You can just
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm with
stairwell it
you.
is.
That
Alberto, by the way, already ran.
All
He
right.
already ran.
a long time ago, before the shots were even fired.
I made a run already. So you get both of you make a run for it towards the stairs. Um,
Mhm.
can both of you make a dex check, just to see if anybody's gonna be tripping.
Yeah, I got a limp,
Ooh,
so here we
45.
go. Yes, thank God. 37 out of my dex is 40. I barely passed.
My rich ass tripped heavily. 92. It's like quick, and then like fall because I'm not
I'm the one
used
with the limp
to
and you
physical
failed.
activities. Pare, war veteran ka, kahit na nasa danger situation, magki-kick in sa'yo yung ano. Sa akin wala akong training. So, nung akala ko na, in my head, tatakbo ko. But my body didn't execute.
Yeah.
Na-visualize ko siya.
Alright, so you like more or less Guyver makes a run for it towards the stairs, and Ato is just like you fall, you trip, but Guyver
Yeah.
gets to the
I
stairs.
don't see
No, but
the
as
ano.
he trips, does he make a sound that would indicate? Remember, he is my client, so
Yes. Yeah, he makes a kalabog like dug.
am, am,
He fell.
am I like far enough that I cannot help him?
No, you can help him. He's
Oh,
still
so
within
yeah,
range.
yeah, all right. Then I'm doing that.
Okay, you go.
So,
Get
you
get
bring me
your
back
ass.
up.
Yeah, he's my paycheck. God
Yo,
damn
rich
it!
ass.
Right. You guys still see with the
Salamat.
movement of the flashlight, the creature is still close by. You still hear the clicking noises as he gets close. He's still there. He still exists, more or less. And you guys get to the stairs. Do you guys go up? Do you guys go down?
Down.
They go
Okay.
down.
Yeah, because
Open area.
it's 3. It's 2 floors to like a lobby. Otherwise, we're what going 9 floors up back to the bar.
Yeah, only in the movies do they go back. They go up.
Alright.
You go
So,
down and outside the building.
okay. By the way, this entire
Take
time.
this as a lesson, children. Do not drink Clorox. It will really mess up
Yeah.
your voice.
That is true. That is true. In that instance, you know, Guyver is guiding Ang going down the steps. You guys take your first flight very easy, but as you guys get to the next level, both of you notice that the lights are off, similar to that of the third floor, and you still hear the clicking noise.
It's like loop.
And it's getting closer. And you even see Alberto like going down the steps, and he's like screaming, ah! Ah! And then he sees you guys, ah! And then he sees both of you, and he's like, ah! And then he runs down again, and then you hear his shouting like, ah! And then like, he appears up top, going, ah! And then he sees you guys, ah! It's like he's about to rip his hair off. Alberto's
Do
not
we
having a
try?
good night.
I think it's time to reverse it.
Um,
Yeah,
so,
we
you guys
take
go up?
we pause a bit.
Yeah,
and sort of,
okay, yeah. We'll
assess
try to
our
reverse it
situation.
and go up. All right, up.
Okay. So you guys go up while Alberto goes out like ah! Like you hear like screaming going down. You guys slowly go up, but as you do, it's the higher level is also dark. And you
Interesting.
hear
Can
Alberto.
we still see?
Hear Alberto
still
still
see the
going
door?
down. Yes, the door, the archway is still open.
Yeah, we keep making it back to
Okay.
the stairwell. So that means that the stairwell's not the answer.
Yeah,
So
well, we uh, pre, hindi ko naintindihan kung ano nangyayari dito, pero can we see are there windows on the stairwell?
No, there are no windows in this particular stairs. For this instance, I need both of you to make a sanity check.
got
This is
it.
to help you keep your cool, and see if you can break through this.
24.
Okay.
What stat are we using for sanity?
Power.
Okay, so I pass. 24 to 15.
Power 75. I slide out.
Um, you're you are at power 70, and you got
Yes.
75.
Yep, 75.
Oh, okay. This is fun. So, in this instance, you are going through the delusion. You're still manifesting the
Mhm.
delusion. Mangaiver is just like, God damn it, what the fuck is going on? Like, he's
Yeah,
too
no,
battle hardened.
it's time.
Yeah.
It's time to make like just the weirder decisions. I'll just grab Atul by the collar and pretty much drag him through the doorway again. But since everything started from the left hallway, we're turning to the right hallway.
Okay. Alright, alright. So, in that instance, I also need Atul to roll a d10. See what kind of real
D10.
time madness you got.
Okay. I got a 1.
Ooh. Alright. This is gonna be fun. Okay. So, we'll reserve that. So, in that instance, you get out. You still hear the footsteps and the gargling noise from behind you towards the left. You make a turn towards the right and just continue on in the darkness with the flashlight. Um, you start to move, try to look for, like, you just move through the hallway, hearing the steady footsteps behind you. Uh, Ato, with everything that's happened, you kind of develop a sort of amnesia on what happened in the stairs. You
Mhm.
have no idea. So at this point, your brain just didn't register what just happened. You're just like, you don't know why you're here. You don't know
Right.
why you're suddenly being dragged by
Nag-space out
Guyver.
ako.
Oh, parang,
Um,
why am I being dragged now by an old man? Kind of thing.
Selective memory.
Yeah, more or less. So you get real time amnesia. You have no idea, like your brain just didn't process what happened in the stairs. And neighbors, you were running farther and farther. You see the shadowy figure kind of enter the stairwell, and Alberto's scream echoes. And then
Dapat,
all goes
dapat
quiet.
nagmumura siya eh. Ay. Ganun.
So when you get to the right, there is another stairwell this time, with lights.
All right. So
Yes.
then take that and go down.
Yeah, you're back to the second floor. You're greeted with the familiar sight of the second floor. At least for Atul, it's like, oh, I've been here. I came here to go to the engineering's office. There aren't much employees around in this particular floor.
Yeah, so since he does own the building, I would probably be prompted to ask him today, where's security?
yeah, actually, I'm still like trying to grasp what happened, and I can barely like
Yeah, nasan
reply.
security nyo?
Hindi ko pa alam kung saan nila yung security office. Engineering yan, pero sarado yan nung pinuntahan namin kanina.
Does this hotel have like the fire alarms that are set up in the stairwells? Okay, I'm
Yes.
pulling one.
Okay, so you do. The entire area just more or less has the. I have the sound.
So it was an option. Are you low bat?
sound effect I have for the fire alarm, but it
It,
is
it's
turning
it,
off.
it sounds like a passing ambulance.
Yeah.
So it's ringing
Okay.
now.
Okay.
Everybody's alerted. In this instance, before this happens, by the way, while the Rigador is having her beauty sleep, um, you're sleeping soundly, unaware of what the boys are doing, and while
Oh
they
yeah,
stayed awake.
they stayed awake.
In your sleep, uh, you're hearing a lot of, uh, at least, children crying, um, pleading, like, please, gising po kayo, gising po kayo.
Pati ba naman dito may pulubi? I wake up. I look around and I'm like, kala ko may bantay ako dito. Ba't nyo may pinapasok kayo? Ang
Uh, when you
bihira.
get when you get up, your bed around it is surrounded by children. I need you to roll a sanity check.
Damn.
All of them are in varying shades of injuries. Grotesque injuries that I will not
Oh.
need describe, but more or less, lots of children around.
Yeah, that escalated so quickly. Okay. I'm using my power. Is that correct?
Yes, yes.
Strength. Strength 40. Thank you.
Okay. There's a 40 and you have
28.
Okay.
28.
Cool. You're fine. You're just like, okay, I've seen one. I'm fine. I'll recover. This is fine. In this instance, you feel like you're still in the middle of a dream or not, but they're all there, and they more or less say, uh, kailangan niyo siya tulungan. Kinuha siya. Kinuha siya ng masamang mama.
Wala akong pera, wala akong pera, wala akong pera. Teka lang eh. Iho, iha. Okay Unang-una, wala akong pera. Wala sa credit card lang po meron ako ngayon. Saan po kayo galing?
They
Ah.
they all reach out to you simultaneously, and their hands go through your arms, and you feel like this chill over you.
Atol! Ane! Saan ka na? Ane!
Tulungan niyo siya. Kinuha siya ng masamang mama.
Sino? Trying to get my bearing at all. Just trying to make sense of it all.
May babae. May babae sa baba.
Babae din ako. Ano ba? Ano mas importante siya sa akin? Sino ba yan? Sino babae yan?
Kinuha siya ng masamang mama. Sa baba.
Masamang mama. Sa baba. May... Sige. Susundan ko kayo. Asan na? Sige. Knowing
In
that there are
moment-
people outside.
Yeah.
no.
In that instance, while you're talking to them, like, and you ask them to guide you, you hear the fire alarm that actually wakes you up.
Oh,
So you wake up now.
I'm awake now.
Yes, but you hear the fire
Awake.
alarm.
I'm awake.
Anak ng...
So, and you just hear knocking on the door. Tug, 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 tug. Ma'am, naon ang fire alarm. Alis na po tayo.
Sige. So, I grab my robe or whatever, my shawl. Ayun, I open the door and I'm like, ano nangyari?
Does
May apoy,
you
may
just
apoy?
hear the fire alarm? Everybody's, parang may apoy kayo. Naon yung fire alarm. Baka na po tayo, ma'am.
Agree. Sige. Saan tayo? Wala ko alam dito. Ano?
And you see
Sundan ko kayo,
them
dali.
open the doors to, like, the more or less they're kind of like panic opening the doors to the other suites where they know other occupants would be. They kind of look around and say, ay, wala po si Sir Ang. And then they look, wala din po yung isa. Tapos,
Wala pa?
din.
Wala pa si Honey.
Wala po siya sa
Iniwan na naman
kwarto.
ako.
Alright. So, like, they kind of checked the other
Oh
suites
my
where there were
God.
supposed to be occupants. No one is there. You're the only one in your own room right now.
So wait, they left me. They just ran away.
Di po namin alam. Baka nandun pa sa bar man.
Bar? Ilang oras na nakalipas? Ba't nandyan pa yun? Sige,
It is midnight.
dalhin niyo ako. Bring me to where the emergency is. Go, let's go, let's go, go. Now na.
So, more or less, they all guide you to the stairwell and more or less make a descent from the 11th all the way down because the elevator's not safe. In that
Pambihira kayo,
instance, halfway,
cardio niyo ako. Wala pa sa
in
schedule
that
cardio ko.
in that instance, somewhere around when you guys get to the 6th floor, you guys hear a scream from a man like ah!
Sino yun? Sino yun?
All of them so- they all like kind of look
Rose, yun.
and
Like,
they kind of
ano
like
yun?
hesitate and then they're still sitting hearing the fire alarms and then they think, Mom, parang may sumigaw dun sa baba.
May
Lahat
mga push na
dahil
yun.
sa apoy.
Sige, kayo muna. Dali. Una na kayo.
All the staff
Dito kayo.
start to move. 6th floor, 5th floor. They get to the fourth floor. And at that time, they start to hear ahead of you, the staff people are going like, "Hey, si Sir Alberto! Si Sir! And
Honey? Ikaw ba yan? Uy, gising!
This
you just see Alberto
Bar.
just shaking violently, and there seems to be injuries in his arms. Just like shaking.
Sinong gumawa yan sa iyo? Ay, tama si Atol to, no? Si Atol. Yeah.
No.
No,
Si-
Alberto.
Si Alberto?
But you know, this is the guy that was with Atol.
Yeah. Ito yung designated temporary bodyguard ko dapat.
Bodyguard ko na. Okay, supposedly. Asan yung ano ko? Fiancé ko? Asan si Mr. Ang?
I was like, Sir, ano nangyari, Sir? He's just shaken. He can't be spoken to. And the alarm's still going on, by the way. All this happening.
Iwanan na lang yan. Iwanan yan. Kailangan ko mahanap si Atol.
They kind of
Wait.
just go, punta lang tayo sa lobby, ma'am. And then you guys
Lobby.
start to
Sige,
head
lobby.
to the lobby. Guyver, where do you bring Anne as of this point after the fire alarm?
Yeah, lobby as well. Pretty much because we're trying to get to security.
Okay. So by that time, you get down to the stairs around the same time with Marites and her entire entourage of staff.
Wait,
Like,
that means that they went down like 8 floors faster than we
Yes.
went down 1 floor?
yeah.
No,
Honey.
'cause
Don't underestimate the legs of a woman. You've got stronger legs.
Wow.
Anyways.
This is like happening in between like the conversations and stuff during her time sleeping. So it's like a
Yep.
time lapse. It was happening simultaneously.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yes.
in that instance, you guys meet up in lobby.
Honey,
Okay, so-
anong nangyayari
So
ngayon?
I immediately see Alberto, right?
They didn't get Alberto; they left them.
What?
As per instruction by Rigidor.
Alberto is upstairs.
They left.
They
That's
left
what
him there.
That's what Marites
I made
told.
kwento to Atol na yan, honey, may staff dyan. Di ba yung kasama mo
Yung ano
kanina?
mo, yung bantay mo kanina.
Yung bantay mo
parang
kanina.
ano,
Parang
The
umiiyak.
whole point of pulling the alarm was to save this guy. So this will prompt me to go, I guess, climb up some stairs and look for him.
You're
Ikaw
very
ang
confused.
You
Teka lang.
rich,
Teka lang.
privileged morons.
No, I'm Atol, not Albert.
No, the one who was, they left him behind. They left
Yeah.
Alberto
Albert,
As
behind.
per instruction by
Yeah.
Marites.
Oo.
Like,
Teka lang.
even when they were just like, okay.
MacGyver. Yaman na siya, balikan natin sa mamaya.
Ayaw mo yan.
Hey, you heard him.
Ah.
You heard him scream, right?
The
No, wala
the
akong
staff were
naalala
just,
wala akong
my
naalala
God.
sumigaw.
No, there was well, no, your bout of amnesia happened after we left the stairwell. So our run to the right hall was when there was a scream before we found the next stairwell. You would have audibly heard that.
Hindi ko siya naalala.
Okay, so I will
Yun
just
lang.
preemptively just rush the stairwell to look for Alberto. I will leave the scene.
Okay.
Sino
Okay.
yun?
So
Sino yun,
You
honey?
never leave a man down, Lieutenant Dan.
true. That is true. That's spoken like a military man. So so you rush.
Policeman.
I'll need you to make a
Uh,
dex check because you're doing leg day for this one.
Yeah, I know the limp is being put through the limits, man. 15 against 40, I pass.
Nice.
Grabe. Mas
There are
dexterous pa
some.
talaga.
When you
It's
get
just a-
up, like
Galing pa
second floor, and you just see the man just crumpled in the third floor with what looks to be injuries in his arms. He's very shaken. Some of the staff people are kind of waiting at the ground floor, like ready to help, but they were just like, "We're just following orders. Please don't hurt us. Like, please, we're just here."
Dyan lang kayo. Dyan lang kayo.
Yeah, no, so I'll spend my time bringing him down while everyone else's story continues.
Okay. So while Guyver's helping out, Migador, you're down here now with not
Oo
much,
nga.
with most of it with your entourage.
Okay, so
Uh,
una.
Yeah,
I
go
tell...
I look for I look for my partner, Bernie. Nasaan na si Bernie? Ano bang kailangan niya akong sagutin do sa mga nangyayari dito? Hindi ko ano
Honey,
bang
may kakababa ko lang ng ilang floor, tapos hanapin mo si Bernie. Ano ba yan? Andito muna ako. Ako muna. Pakinggan mo ako.
Ah,
Pakinggan mo ako.
sige, ano ba?
Okay. Oh, natulog ako, ha? Nung nagising
Oh,
ako,
tapos?
ayan na ng may mga, repeat, mga bata. Pero mukhang...
anong bata? Anong
naginip
bata
ko rin.
sinasabi mo?
May sinasabi sila na tulungan daw ng babae. Sinang babae sinasabi niya? Nila. And I look at the staff and I'm like, kayo, may na ba kayong alam na babae na kailangan na tulong? Sino ba yun? Yan. Oh, wow, I am so freaked out that I'm so mataray.
Did you see
I want answers.
Has this moment of realization finally kicked
Can do I need anything that I can connect to that to like the reporter
yan.
maybe that we left a while ago?
For this one, I mean you don't have a low end, so you're fine. You're in the 60. You are looking for the female reporter, and your wife is talking about. I mean, your wife to be is talking about a woman in trouble. The staff did confirm. They checked every room, and the reporter was not in her room. When the
Okay.
fire alarm went off, when they all checked. For you guys weren't in your rooms, so was the reporter.
Yeah. So I just remember na last time ko nakita yung reporter dun sa may mezzanine, bumaba siya ng parking lot eh. Samahan niyo nga kami. Tingnan natin kung nandun pa siya. Tingnan natin.
Kasi iwanan
kung
mo
ano
ako
bang-
na naman, Atol.
Sumama
ba
ka na.
naman yan?
Sumama ka na, dami mong satsat pa eh.
A match made in heaven.
Kagalit
Excuse
siya.
me? And I look around, I
We will
realize
talk about this later.
I don't want to be alone. So I'm like, sige.
LQ. LQ ito.
Alright. So more or less, Guyver gets down with Alberto, and Alberto just like gripping and says, "May lumalakad dito, ang demonyo, lumalakad dito, ang demonyo." Like he's freaking out. He's grabbing on Guyver's clothes, and more or less, he's just repeating that the devil walks
just like,
this part.
get it together, man.
Like, he's just so shaken, like, pinaparusahan tayo ng Diyos. Kaya lumalakad dito ang demonyo. Like, starts shaking.
Pinaparusahan, bakit?
Like, it's just shaking.
Wala
He's
wala si Bernie para tumulong sa Parang it's time to spill the beans, man. Unless you want me to bring you up to the third floor again.
No, no, no,
Wow. Dude, that's
wag,
so,
wag po. That's he just
you're
cried.
mean.
Like he's
Why
just
didn't
crying
you
at this
throw?
point.
I've been rolling pretty well today, so I'm just gonna push my luck.
I
That's
got
what I've been
it.
teaching you in Krame. Oh my goodness.
Use the
He's
techniques of the master in negotiator.
Negotiate.
Yeah, no. I
uh,
mean, if there was any time to actually tell us what exactly is going on, I think that what he just went through would be more than enough reason.
yeah. It is quite unfortunate. I'll tell you this much with your psychology. This man does not know anything, and he's just been through a lot. So quite unfortunate. He,
Yeah.
he he is unaware, and now he's out of his
Yeah.
wits. Um,
Okay, but for him to say pinaparusahan would mean that he would at least have some kind of reason to think that he was being punished for something.
point. Uh, you can do a. Actually, you do have a. Hold on.
I have a 38.
No, you have an occult. Actually, do a roll for occult.
Roll for occult. Okay, my occult is 50. That's right.
Yes.
I got a deuce.
Oh, that's crit.
Nice.
You start to realize, with the thing you saw in the third floor, this man putting it as an experience, like the man's very superstitious, so you're throwing it at that. But you realize that you've seen some, at least local, like at least some traditions where there would be some manifestations if um, of some negative energies, like some encanto spirits or stuff like that. They usually get tied to a place when something despicable, an unspeakable thing has happened, and they usually roam around that area. This usually the place would be tainted with that kind of energy when something that strong has happened. Usually a murder, killings. You've encountered some, um, at least the you go through damn flashbacks of encountering some crazed individuals who, um, did some killings in the past in your time in Cotabato. And in this instance, you've seen like those kinds of shadowy apparitions before get attached to places where there were unspeakable murders, usually done on children, women, those kinds of things. So it's like shoo-doo-doo-doo.
Okay, so there is a reason why they're renovating the third floor.
Dun, dun, dun.
Hmm.
Yes.
Oh, you're in deep in thought, huh, Harvey?
Where the hell is Bernie?
That's what I've been asking the staff to
He
locate for me.
excused himself from the bar, right? And he said that he
Yes.
Yes.
he's, he doesn't stay in the hotel.
Yes. He he's probably in his home right now, so it's like everyone's
Patawag
at the
na si
mercy.
Bernie. Dial niya
They
yung home number niya.
Sherry's calling, the alarm's still going off. The panics.
Well, wouldn't
Uh,
the security have turned off the alarm already?
no one's turning off the alarm.
Si
Oh,
Albert yung
wow.
pala yung security natin. wala, wala, wala tayong papasweldo sa iba.
Okay.
So are
Uh,
are we
are you
headed
heading?
out to
You're heading to
yeah
the parking lot already.
yes
With the group. So you guys start to head down to the parking lot. It's a bit dark. You see three cars with a truck ahead. I need both Rigador and Anne to roll for a spot hidden. Guyber, do you follow them down?
Yes.
'Cause okay. So you can roll for
You
spot
see
hidden
us
as well.
from afar because you just went down carrying that mumbling Albert.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, you bring down Albert to the parking lot. I just want to clarify.
No,
You
no,
bring down
no.
Albert.
He's in the
Wait,
No, no.
lobby.
It's just in the lobby.
I got
Kawawa
46 out of
naman.
46 against 75.
I got a
nice. Okay.
10.
Okay,
I got
10.
a 18.
Alright. Both Anne and Maritas, you guys walk down, and then you guys immediately see a lot of blood. Fresh blood near the truck. That's a lot of blood.
So
Like, this
I
just
draw
happened
my
recently. Yes.
weapon and shout at the people. Oh, may dugo, may dugo. Ano?
They all start running.
Sige dito. Ano, tawagin niyo yung police. Tawagin niyo yung police. I-dial mo ulit, Shirley. I-dial mo ulit.
Some of them
Takbo ka
rush
babalik.
back to.
May police kayo kasama, di ba? Di ba police
May
yun?
police nga, pero hindi nagtawag pa siya ng ano.
Yeah, no, it's time to bring in it's time to bring in the clowns.
Yeah.
911.
Kailangan ng
117.
resback. Yung mga
Some of
barangay
them are
tanod, tawagin mo.
rushing, some of
Buksan
them are
mo.
rushing
Buksan mo
actually
yung
to
trunk.
Victoria
Buksan mo yung
Plaza to grab the military men that are stationed there. So they're like all in panic mode. Guyber goes down. You see the trail of blood that everyone's looking at. From the distance that you're in, you actually see the blood marks kind of drag off somewhere.
All right, trail with flashlight.
I tread carefully and start following it.
I follow also, Atol.
But
Where else
my
would I
gun is
go with?
already pointed. Although I'm not trained that much, so I'm a little bit clumsy about it. Pero I follow
Patay mo dyan.
the trail of blood.
Marunong ka ba niyan? Ng baril na yan?
Right.
Marunong ka?
Yung yung 'di ba sa perya, yung pula na bilog-bilog na ganun.
Ay, bullseye ka nun, ano? Bullseye ka nun, ano? O nga, no? Sige.
Oh, 'di ba?
Bahala ka na.
Totally horror story aside, if a fiance had to ask her, like, her husband to be if he knew how to use a gun, you should be scared of different things at that point.
Hello. So, in this instance, because Athol rolled a 10, so Guyver was able to see the trail, you kind of look towards where the blood trail is, assuming Guyver's like very obviously
Yeah.
his light source. You're perplexed because the last time you were here, at least, when you started to pay investments for the hotel, there wasn't supposed to be any wall in this particular side of the parking lot. You're confused that there is like this wooden wall.
A
You know,
fence?
it's almost like parang
No.
like in the malls when it's like renovation time and there's like
Oh.
Naka-plywood,
Big
naka-plywood
Yeah.
tas may mga
Yeah.
X-part mga plywood.
yeah, and that's kind of weird for
Hardy
you
flex yun,
because-
hardy flex. Kasi syempre gusto nating waterproof.
1995.
You're kind of
Coco lumber yan,
perplexed
Coco
because
lumber.
this is
Coco lumber
just-
pala, Coco lumber.
There's a parking lot with foundations and a boiler room. This isn't. Why is this being blocked? As far as your spot hidden, you quickly realize this isn't part of the original. When you were
Wala
here.
to sa plano.
Yes.
Wala to sa plano. Naalala ko to nung diniscuss namin and papailawan ko tong parking lot kasi dilim-dilim eh. Bakit meron ditong naka-barricade? Anong meron?
Does the
I
blood
would-
trail lead to that?
Do we
under
see
to-
any
to-
opening? Is there like baka barracks to ng mga workers or do I see any door or
Scaffolding,
anything I
ganun.
can...
With your 10, you know that at least there's like a workaround from this wall. Like there's like a small spot that you can squeeze yourself
Okay.
through.
Can I look? Kasi kung kahoy naman siya, diba, can I look, may gap ba ako nakikita sa ilalim ng plywood na maybe I can look through although it's dark. Anong oras na?
I mean,
It's
it is
past
past
midnight.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh
you
man.
can look totally. That's totally fine with me. You
Yeah,
wanna look?
okay. I will try to look at least.
Anong
Oh,
pinagagawa mo
it's always good to
dyan?
look. It's part of the movie scenes.
Yeah,
Ginagawa, ba't
Um,
Okay.
tumitingin
we
dyan?
we're here to fulfill horror movie cliches.
Pero does the blood lead to that barricade? I mean that
That's how we
closure
got
Yes.
area.
there, eh.
That's how we
Yeah,
got
yeah,
there,
that's
that's
right?
how we got
how
there.
that's how he was. That's how Atul was able to notice the wall.
But the
like-
blood just stops right there in front of the wall.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, so that means that it was
Ooh.
like the body was thrown over the wall.
Do we see any
What do we see,
drippings
Ato?
of blood on
I
the
will
wall?
I would like to try like see just to check if the wall has any give when you push it.
Can
Like, that would be
I
a
wanna-
strength
I want-
check. Make a strength check, Guyver, and you will peek.
Yes.
Like,
When,
he looks, I was pushing.
Oh, okay, no, that's a fail. 98 out of 50. Okay, no, fail.
Ako,
okay.
I...
What happens is because it's a 98, it's a crit. You tried to push, you stepped on a bit of blood, you slid, you fell. Like it's a dramatic failure, so it's like bang. The guy with limp falls. You're covered in blood. It's not great.
Look at-
It's like,
I look at Guyburn like, anong klaseng polis to?
hello.
That's why there's a G, woman.
I get...
Atul takes a peek.
Mhm.
You actually notice somebody that's kind of like their head down. Well, basically, Cassandra's outfit that night, but completely covered in blood, and you see her feet like facing towards you. She's not
So
moving.
I'm startled. Yung reporter, hindi ko maalala yung pangalan niya, yung reporter. Yun yung nandun siya. Tara.
Yung
Tulungan
nene,
natin.
yung
Ano
nene,
ba
yung
nangyari
nene.
dun?
O yung staff, sabihin mo, staff, gusto niyo to. May
May
nene dyan, may nene.
meron pa ba kaming kasunod na staff?
Some of them
Maybe.
ran off in the panic, so it's just the three of you out of
Okay.
sheer.
All right.
So we
no, but
look
okay, so
behind and no one's there. I help MacGyver up from sliding down.
yeah.
Sabi ko sa'yo, sir, hardy flex eh. Medyo matibay eh.
So ako, as your typical middle-aged woman, I direct what they're doing. Gusto niyo yan? Yung ganyan. Hindi ganyan. Grabe. Kalalaki mo yung tao,
hear
hindi
on
niyo
the other
mabuksan yan.
end. You guys
So
hear
we-
dragging sounds on the other end, like something's being
No.
pulled.
So since I noticed naman the how to go around, I brace myself and try to see if we can enter that area, that
You-
part of the wall.
Guns
you
blazing ba?
Through a dex check, you're gonna be squeezing your way through. Dex.
Oh, okay. What is my dex? My dex is oh gosh. 45 lang po. Ay nako. Baka hindi na naman magkasya yung chan ko
My
nito.
dex is 40, so trust me.
92.
Fail.
That's toxic, Kuya. Yeah. Sumabit yung chan mo.
Sumabit
Oh,
yung
no.
chan ko yung aking business na
Okay, I'm
Teka
pushing
lang,
him
teka lang,
through.
para-
I'm pushing him through.
Make a strength check.
Bakit mo tinutulak yung asawa ko? Diba, ikaw yung polis, ikaw yung dapat mauna.
8 out of 50.
Oh yeah, you get shoved. No, you hear a ripping on your suit. Like you get pushed down. You fall.
Honey!
There's a strong smell of iron now. It's super strong, and this strong smell of ammonia and death. It's disgusting. The smell is really disgusting at this point. And
All right, I'm
Elaine,
making-
you see
I'm
through
go-
the
I'm going-
artifacts.
I'm going through the pass as well.
Okay, Dex. You can do it. I believe. I believe.
My dex is 40. My God. 15. Yes. You've loosened up. You've loosened it up for me.
mas athletic talaga yung ano eh, no? yung, yung more veteran natin. Talaga
Yeah. So
si
I am
Atol
not
ano
being
eh,
left
busog eh,
alone.
busog.
May I follow deck with my deck?
yes, yes, you
Deck
can make a
70. Deck 70. Woohoo! We got 41.
like shimmy lang si Marites. Woo. So
Yeah,
also
it's called
Kasya-kasya siya.
aerobics.
Zumba.
slide in. The lights are only coming through the dim light from the bottom of the Hardyplex where Athol leaped.
And
Uh,
flashlight.
you s- yeah, and the flashlight. You guys see an archway, and um, where you saw the reporter was unconscious is she's no longer there, but you did hear dragging noises from earlier.
Is there any blood or trail that would indicate where the dragging went?
Yeah, into the archway. There's like this.
Okay,
Okay.
we follow along.
Yeah, sundan natin, sundan natin.
I prepared the 38.
Okay, I know.
Alright.
I pick up my 38 again after my fall.
Okay. I will need Cassandra to make one more con to see if you wake up. If you don't, you're in a coma. Please wake up.
Please wake up.
My con is 50. I'm rolling
Wala bang dos por dos dyan?
9.
Okay, you kind of like, you kind of will yourself to wake up like, I can't die here. I
Ganun.
can't die here.
What
And
do I
you just
do?
remember. You just remember that you had to take note of something.
Yes.
Gaga. Everything's painful. You have a wound on your chest, a wound on your back. Everything's dark except for this bright light up ahead. There's like parang moving light somewhere. And everything just smells horrible. It smells like death.
I try to open my eyes, look for someone, and I will try to scream as hard as I can.
Okay. Everybody hears that.
Out.
Okay. All right, that would prompt us to speed up. Limp action. Go.
Can I find a dos por dos among the wreckage of the barrier or anything that I can hold as a weapon?
What's dos por dos?
A plank. A plank
A
of
wood
wood.
plank.
plan.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then it's 2 inches by 2
Yeah,
inches.
Roll for a spot
Dos
hidden. See if you can find it.
Spot hidden. Okay. Versus power.
Oh,
Ayun,
yeah,
naman,
but
para kay ano,
out of
may
everyone to go
spikes.
hacksaw Jim Duggan on us, it just had to be Marites.
Oh. Okay,
Oh
let's
wait,
go.
you don't have a spot hidden. Ooh, so
wala ba?
that's- Yeah.
I got a 2 eh.
Okay, that's gonna
Oh,
work.
wow.
I'll use your sleight of hand for that. You grab a random dirty plywood somewhere. You got
Alright.
one. It's blood. One time use, you smack somebody for D4.
Wow.
Alright,
With
okay.
strength.
Cool.
Hey, you know, a weapon's a weapon.
Start dragging it. You guys hear the shouting from inside. It's somebody shouting, a female voice. You guys get deeper into like this hole, like this really tight spot into the boiler room, and you get into the archway. There's small steps, and in there is just this huge opening where you guys are greeted with a horrible sight. And where Cassandra's feeling around, you'll be the first one to experience this as you're feeling things around. First thing you feel is a head. And then another head. And then another head. Make a sanity check for that instance as you realize
go.
You're somewhere.
You're
Against
holding
power.
scalps. Oh my goodness.
I passed 44
Okay.
460.
I don't know how your character is handling all of I don't know all of that.
Reporter
touching.
siya eh. Reporter siya ng ano, ng
I have to be
ABZ
strong.
ZBN.
Oo.
Ano yung sa Tracy.
You probably heard about worse things in your experience doing the news.
I have to be
ABS,
prepared for
CDE, yeah.
things like this. So I just
When-
shout of course creeped
Sighing
out.
scoop. Sighing
True.
scoop.
But I'm still looking out for anyone. Well, mainly the people that I've seen sa hotel. Pero I'm also wary of that wild black hair guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, the light shines. I'm assuming all three of you rush to the scene. You're hearing the screaming person, and you guys are greeted with a horrible sight. There is one of the pillars of the hotel, but it's completely black, and surrounding it is a lot of bodies in varying stages of decay. That's how we're gonna keep it at. And then with this site, I need all three to roll for a sanity check, as this is a very horrible scene. This is
10.
10. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. like, um,
86.
I 95.
oh shit! Oh shit! How about Atol? What did you get?
95.
Okay.
Oh my god, you guys are so meant for each
I-
other.
I immediately just vomit as soon as I see it.
Yeah.
Before it even whatever happened to me, but I'm
I'm still
vomiting
processing
as,
whatever I'm seeing. I'm like, oh.
It'll end up with Cassandra screaming, then you screaming. Like this is like this yelling back and forth. That's getting nowhere.
In this instance, Guyber, with the clear head, you've seen dead bodies before. Unfortunately,
Yes.
they are too young to be dead, but you're kind of keeping a level head. You see a man standing there with his dirty sandal and his bolo. He's just like staring at Cassandra. Uh, he kind of more or less, there's like this, almost like this, the vibe of a serial killer, like this demented vibe, as he more or less goes, a worthy offering, the final atonement. Then the
Okay.
hotel will be theirs forevermore.
Warning shot.
Okay.
What's
My-
with the warning shot? What? Warning?
dead people.
Hey, you give me
Bolos.
your feedback when you got your SPO, man.
Okay.
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 So make a firearms shot.
Bro,
Hopefully you don't.
Hey,
sasabihin
here,
mo
you
lang
know what?
ng
Here,
laban.
if I actually fail this, I might hit him.
Di ba? Nanlaban. Ganun lang, di ba?
Hey, look, I got a 56 out of 60. I passed.
Okay.
Barely.
Where do you shoot? Where do you shoot?
Up.
Up. Okay, you shoot up.
He shuts up. Oh my god, he shuts up.
Oh, for
Where else
Victor
do you do
and
a warning shot? Who does a warning shot to the ground?
It depends.
Wala mo. Wala mo.
Actually,
And
I will
then-
make a comment on that later. But yes, it depends. It's
Well,
not always
hey,
up.
Well, remember, this is SPO. We are still perpetuate. It's 1995. Stray bullets are still a thing.
Yeah.
That is
But
true, that is
like in closed vicinities, can't shoot up. It shoots back down. You're supposed to shoot on the ground. You're supposed to
Asbestos.
ricochet away from you.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's cool. The more you know. By the way, can I have Rigador and Atol to roll a d10?
Okay.
So,
Then
so this is
Sanity.
I got an 8.
I got an.
Two.
You got an 8.
Got an 8.
Okay. You got an 8, you will flee in panic. You leave the room. You run all
Oh,
the way back
no.
to the parking lot, Atol. What did
Oh, no.
Rigador get?
2. I got 2.
Oh. Oh no. Oh no. You start to see all the children appear in the room. So,
I
Dream
know
come
this guy.
true.
A dream like
it's like,
You recognize
Ang mga
the
bata.
I'm
kids
like,
around
like
Cassandra.
no. PI.
Wala akong barya.
it's they're all just, and then they're all looking towards you, like, and then they all point at the man with black hair, and the messy hair. They're just kind of just with all varying degrees of injuries, and you see the man with the bolo slowly turn to Guyver. Then he smiles, and then he rushes towards you to swing a
Oh,
bolo.
okay. Time to unload.
I scream,
Okay, make another shot.
ah!
All right, let's see if my luck's running out, man. 50, 33. It's good.
Nice. Roll your damage,
Nice.
please.
So it's a D10, right?
Yes.
All right, D10. Wait, sorry. D10. Wait, no. Wait, what am I doing? Wait, why is it like? Why does it say three D10s? How do I change that?
Uh, I don't know. It's okay. Just roll it and read the first damage now. I think it's possible.
Okay. 7.
Nice. Clean shot. There's like it goes through. He is still mortal. You seem like he's bleeding out. You know it's a critical shot because it hit him square in the chest, but he will still make a driving swing towards Guyber. I will roll. Can you make a dodge check, please? Your dodge check is half your dex.
So by 20. Wow. Okay. D100. 36 to 20.
Oh, okay, you're gonna be taking this. Ooh, 5! It's like shunk. You get slashed, you hacked off your shoulder across your chest. Since you failed that dodge, you will be on your butt. Like you fall, you fall backwards.
Am
Cassandra,
I
you're seeing this happening. Everybody, Alto is still out there, like ah. So that's kind of like your summary at this point.
Am I still
Rigged
composed
is
enough?
there.
Yeah. Am I still
You
composed enough to swing my thing?
Yeah,
you're
you
not
swing your
calm.
thing.
You're not calm, but you can swing.
Because
You
I
can
wanna.
swing it.
Because I see the shot. I see him stagger, but he fights back. The moment he fights back, so he damage niya kay ano. That very moment, I would like to run and then whack in the face.
Are you want
At
you
that
want
very
to make some
moment.
Here we go. Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
May I?
funny enough, you have a brawl of 55, so you can't punch him.
My brawl is only 55. Okay. But I want to use
That's
my
pretty
dos
high.
por dos.
Well, no, that's when
Oh,
you're dealing damage.
the dos for dos is when it hits, you're gonna do a 1d4, right? For damage.
1d4. Yeah, exactly. So I'll roll now.
Yeah.
Okay. Fighting 37.
Oh, it's a
Okay,
hit.
that's a hit.
Roll a
Roll a
D4
D4.
of damage. Single use.
D4. Oh, D4. Hold on. D4. Where's my D4? There, D4.
The pyramid.
Okay. There you go. 1, 2, 3. 1.
One damage.
Damage is
still
damage.
You,
Damage is
it,
still
like,
damage.
you,
Let's go.
you throw it at him. It explodes in his face. There's sharp. There's like what do you call this?
Splinters.
The splinters on his face. But he's still with the bolo and he's just glaring down at Guy versus Ghost. You can't like he more like, hindi mo matitigilan ang gusto ng Panginoon. He's crazy. He's got wild eyes.
I'm like, well,
Okay.
that didn't work.
I'm just gonna keep going for the next shot.
Okay. What does just before that?
may-
What does Cassandra do in this?
May I stand up? I think I want to try to stand up. I guess pull out my pen. If I have it with me, maybe on my pocket, and just rush to him and stab with the pen.
Okay. All right.
That's-
So
Nick.
you have
Nick.
that is an improv weapon. We can
Okay.
do that. You can use your brawl
All
for
right,
this one.
which is 50. I'm rolling.
You-
22.
With the pen.
That hits.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. Since this is improvised, it's only gonna be a D2.
Sure.
So you can,
That's a
I don't
50-50,
know.
either a 1 or a 2.
Yes.
Hold on. I'll just flip a coin. Odds is 1.
Tails is 2.
Yes,
Yes.
correct.
Heads 1,
Heads
tails
1,
2.
tails 2. Tails, so it's 2.
Okay,
Wow.
so
The
there's
pen is stronger than the
Plywood.
dos por dos.
there's a pen sticking out now on his body. It's just like he's coughing up blood.
This is
Then
also
immediately
1995, so it has to be a pilot pen.
True.
Yeah.
Pilot.
Or
Yeah.
panda.
Panda,
Then,
panda.
and then
Oo.
Parker. Kasi Parker yan. Kasi,
Pwede rin
Parker
Parker.
yan.
Sure.
Oh, it's in it, Parker
Engraved
yan.
sa National Bookstore.
Yes, yes.
Then I will try to jump back and maybe run towards Atoll. I think Atoll is the only one I know. I actually have seen. Wanted to.
Yeah, you just see him running out, so you're gonna run out of the archway, leaving Rigador and Guyver.
Not very far naman, but would try to stay away na lang from the guy.
So as you make yourself distant, the man kind of slowly raises his wall again. He's gritting his teeth. There's blood all over his teeth. What do you guys do now?
I'm taking a shot.
Okay.
Hey,
Make your shot
hey,
as he's about to swing.
Alright, here we go. Oh, and it finally happened. 63 to 60. Damn it.
Oh no.
No! As
It
he tried to
finally
make shot-
happened.
it shot off. It missed him by inches. This leaves Cassandra and Marites. They're last. You're seeing about to drive the baller down to the old man.
May I, I get my
Shove
high
him.
heels.
Shove him!
My high heels, seeing that the pen worked, I get my high heels, and then I try to the other side of the neck.
Okay, go ahead. That
Okay.
is a brawl. Oh, shit,
Roll is
improv.
55. Go shoes. 74.
Does he at
It
least
bou-
just bump into the guy and throw him off?
it bounces off of him. Oh my god.
Did it distract him at least? No.
It's
No.
Oh no.
Out of every point of this damn game to start failing rolls.
I
I
knew.
know, right? It's at the last
Oh
scene.
no.
No, but that's how it
Atoll,
works.
You start to get wits about your senses. You realize you just left your
My fiance, and I'm gonna be scolded by my family because if she is in dager, our reputation is off, and that snaps me back into into reality, and I grab whatever rock I could and run back. Wait, I have a
Do
gun, but
not
I still
want
forget
that.
that. I'm out of panic, and I grab a rock.
Okay, I need you to
And-
do a quick spot hidden to find a
Okay.
rock. If you fail, you won't find the rock.
Okay.
And
I
a
find
dex
a
check
dos
to
por dos,
run
you find a
back.
You do not want that
36
bad
for
publicity.
the finding the rock.
So you find a brick.
Okay.
Nice.
Really hefty.
Nice hefty brick. And then find the dex roll again, which is always I should just walk back.
It's gonna take you the next turn. The guy's gonna be singing some stuff. So
I know. What's my dex? 45. Okay. All right. Let's try
I believe.
73. I told you.
He's carrying the brick. He is walking his way back. He
Yes,
got
I am
stuck
here.
again in that spot. Like,
Oh
You
no.
got rich man's agility, I see.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I run and then I stop. wait, wait. I gotta catch my breath. Wait na. Okay. And then I run again and then yun na natakbo ko.
Alright, well, it's been a great game.
okay, last Cassandra, you have your last action. You've distanced yourself. You see he's about to
Yes.
drive down on.
Right. And I
Drop
see
kick.
Atoll trying to get back to us. Right? Do I see that?
No, he's outside. He's
He's
basically
very far away. Okay.
Yeah.
Then, well, as I heard Madame scream trying to fight this guy, I just scream out for help where I'm currently at, and then pivot back to where basically the scramble is happening. And I will just go for A melee anything. Try to punch or fight, flying kick this guy.
Wouldn't
I
you
guess.
Yeah,
think?
drop.
Yes.
What's in your reporter's bag? Anything in your reporter's bag that you can
There's
use?
nothing anymore.
Oh,
Tape
flash him.
recorder.
Use
Sure,
the
sure.
use
Or my
the
Polaroid thing.
use the
You
Wait,
know,
gusto ko yung idea
camera
ni
Camera, the
Nico.
flash.
May I use the idea, the Nico's idea? May I try to take a
Blind?
photo of
Yes,
the guy? Try to blind him with the flash of that
Okay,
camera.
we can use definitely this idea.
Thank you,
can
Nico.
Use photography
Okay.
to get up to close.
Ooh,
Let's
nice.
go.
Maybe
There you
this
go.
will be the shot that will be on the
and
tabloid.
this will be if you take this. This will go into the newspapers.
No.
Yes, there's a term for this, but this would have been
No, wait.
no.
Wait. No, no.
It's a
no.
95.
You end up. Okay, let's do this. This is gonna be fun.
You get him at a good angle. He actually appreciates the picture.
Give me blood.
No.
Give me blood. Yes, more. Turn
This is,
around, more blood.
1 and 2 is gonna be Rigidor is gonna be blinded. 3 and 4, Guyver's gonna be blinded.
Oh no.
4, Guyver's blinded. Ah, fuck! My eyes.
Well, I'm already
Like-
getting attacked anyway, so
That helps. That helps in essence.
So when you took a camera, the man as he's about to drive his bola down at the man spots you, and he decides to swing towards Cassandra instead.
Oh no, it's me again.
Okay. Okay, thank God. I rolled badly. I rolled badly. Thank God. I got a 63, so it's fine. He swings at you, so you guys hear like the swing of the bolo, and there's like a splash of blood from Guyver's blood because he swings at you. The man's clearly injured. He's taken a lot of hits.
Your bolo can
Like-
kill.
Yeah, so he's staggering, he's coughing, but he's still got a demented smile on his face. One more round of actions before the guy swings
Yeah.
again.
it's time. It's time to fix that smile. Time to do some dental work and just hold the barrel as close to his mouth as possible and go for another shot, point
Okay.
blank.
Alright, since this is point blank rules allows for advantage, and you have a disadvantage from the blind, so it's just gonna be a normal
Hmm.
roll.
Flat.
So,
Alright.
congrats.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Ah, good job.
All right, target is 60. My roll is puñeta 81.
You shoot somewhere, you're blinded.
God, why? Why at the end?
Why at the end?
That's how
Oh,
movies
my
work.
luck ran
guys.
That's
out.
how movies
Like,
are, yeah.
What a way to end this thing. All right, that's my turn.
The-
Okay.
Only Cassandra, I kid you not, only Cassandra will be left. That's because she's the last girl.
This is final girl rules for horror. Okay,
Yes.
sorry, Marites, you don't count. Sorry,
Oh,
the
man.
final
Or-
girl has to be a virgin.
So what does Atoll? You'll
Makes
make
sense.
it to the archway eventually. You just need to get through that skinita. You just need to make that dex through that
Okay.
squeezing. If you pass, you'll get to the archway
No,
where they are.
95.
Eh,
He's still stuck there. Oh my god! I like how this
I shout, what
This
the heck
ending
are you
is so
doing?
bad. For the 4 people still watching this episode, forgive us.
The dice doesn't want it to happen.
They're
The
like,
dice
no,
gods
we're
are
gonna-
not kind. Okay,
All right. Can I?
for my
can-
app. Yes, okay.
From the no, it's still with the archway. No, so from that opening, I'm far enough to throw my brick. Can I
because
throw my
he's-
brick?
It's not because like the archway, you're gonna have to
okay.
make it curve.
Oh
to
wow!
get through
So I'm
target.
gonna have to do a curve the bullet. Nah. Okay, I will just.
What the Hail Mary?
You're gonna go with a
Blindly throwing
wanted style. All right, man, go for it.
No. I'll just try to get through after.
Okay, but Rigador and Cassandra, what do you guys do?
You wanna do
Go
first
ahead.
something?
No,
Me, okay.
ikaw na.
Sige. Una. Seeing that the bullet missed, uh, I grab MacGyver's hand. Okay, I grab it. I aim the gun on the guy again, and then I just pull the trigger with Guyver's fingers as well. Like, what are you doing? Boom, ganun, like that. Wherever
Okay.
point blank he is,
All right.
immediately.
So
Yeah, it's at point blank, I still managed to miss. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I
just,
know,
it's
right?
unbelievable.
I know, right? So
But I'm
you're
not Flash.
holding.
Yeah.
You will use your strength for this.
Yeah,
You're
I
at
have to.
advantage because it's point blank.
So
Wala
strength
kang blindness
40.
as of this point.
Okay, let's do this. Strength 40.
Advantage, you get 2 rolls.
Come on, you can do it.
Advantage. First is 46. Nope. Okay, one more roll. 40 strength. This is so ridiculous. 50.
Inuubos yung bullets.
46. I'm like,
Wow.
Guys, the revolver contains how many bullets? 8?
No, it's an automatic.
It's a 38.
Okay,
It's
okay,
automatic.
There's a magazine that has about
Okay,
12
okay.
rounds.
okay.
Yeah, it's
everyone was
like-
holding their breath.
We've done how many so far? 6?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Around 6,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
With the 2 warning shots and the 4.
Right.
Where's your gun, Ato?
It's with me.
Stuck with him in a wall.
Stuck with me in a wall. Yes.
Yeah, you're just hearing bullets like bang, bang. Tawa ako.
Oh
Oh,
no.
why are you carrying a rock?
Yeah. Thank you for
I have a
making
brick.
it. We're in the final scene.
Worst
Um,
final scene ever.
Matagal-tagal
It's
pa
like
to actually.
Evil Dead levels of
no,
horror and
no.
comedy.
So Cassandra, what do you do in this
Okay.
situation?
Maybe it's time to do things differently. I will try to reason out with this guy. Dodong! Kuya Dodong! Ay, ano bang gusto mo?
Ooh. Like
So, you,
okay. He looks.
what?
And there's like a huge smile on his face, like
What
What
does
you
he
do to
want?
Lambada?
He does not
Take an
respond.
action! Punch him! Kick him in the nuts! Do something!
That's it.
Nuts.
He just smiles.
he will give a villain monologue where he mostly goes,
Oh yeah. That's
Ikaw,
good.
ikaw ang gusto ko na mamatay. That's what he says.
Hey, there's a dialogue.
Oh, so at least that's his action for the turn.
Well,
You distracted him by asking him to recite and
true, does that
explain
work?
his plans.
Does that
Use
gain
your reporter
disadvantage?
skills to,
That's
to
true.
make him
Can I
talk more.
charm him? Can I distract him?
Can
Yun
you,
na lang.
can you make him
Um,
talk more?
Can I make him talk more to distract him, basically gain him disadvantage, or make the next person that will attack him gain advantage, basically?
Okay. So, make a charm check of 40.
Charm.
You have
40.
mataas na charm dyan si ano eh, si Rigidor.
Oh no.
Yun pala eh.
Yeah.
This is the appearance, the APP.
no, just charm
57.
skill. Oh no. He just maniacally laughs at your attempts. And he
no.
goes, hindi ka isang warrior namin. Like, he goes, hindi ka makakasama dito. Mamamatay ka lang. Sasama ka sa iba. And then he laughs.
Oh, I feel so insulted that we're not rolling properly at that laugh. Like, haha, you can't
Yeah,
roll.
we're being mocked. Here we go.
Okay, so
Call
he's gonna
yourself
make a
gamers.
swing now. You did get his attention because now he's gonna swing at Cassandra.
Who's
Please.
pretty
my
banged
God.
up.
Yeah, she has 3 HP na lang.
Yep.
And I can you roll a dodge, please?
That is half my dex, right? Tama ba?
Yeah. Yes, that's true.
92. I'm
Um,
the first to die, I'm not the last.
what are your last words as he slashes your throat?
We're like in shock. Like,
My last words would be, as I think about why I was assigned here to this hotel, I just wanted to be a successful reporter. But basically, in the local language, what's this? Kahayag means like daylight, right?
Yeah.
Something like that. So
Hey,
basically,
I'm glad you picked that up. That's so cool.
I researched that. What does that mean? So basically, what my last words would be, in the local language would mean parang sisikat din ulit ang araw, something like that.
Loki words. Oh my god.
Aside that.
The sun would shine again, brother.
Yes.
All right,
Ayun.
Ron, get out of that wall.
True.
we need your gun.
So-
oh my god. Cassandra's
I-
dead, guys.
Yes. So, is it my turn already, or is it
Yes.
still our
So
turn?
it's everybody's rounds now.
Okay. Do I get through the wall
You
now?
need to make another dex, please.
Oh,
pass
gosh.
the dex. Please pass the dex. Please.
I need to stop eating at McDonald's. Oh, there you go, 22.
Oh, okay, shuck. You get through. Medyo may scratch yung belly mo, but you're fine.
Okay.
You get to the, you rush to the archway, you see Marita's trying to hold the old man. The old man's like squinting, and Cassandra's bleeding out on the floor. She's dead. There's the bolo guy who's just with a demented smile.
So he has his back turned to me now, so I can get up and do point blank from behind his head.
Yes.
All right, one more time. Let's see how much I can fail.
Yeah. What about Ato? Are you planning to shoot us with sabay kayo ni ano? Guns blazing.
I'm gonna try to throw my rock at the guy.
Why? Why? Why?
It's what he has in his hand.
Again, I'm still I didn't remember still that I have a gun.
Alright.
13!
That-
13! It's a hit!
Nice. Roll your strength, Atal, as well, as you throw like simultaneous, like throw brick. Damage your D10. Roll for your D10, please.
Oh yeah, D10.
Is 40. Oh gosh, 40.
4.
I got a 91.
Like, what happened was the guy did like Guyver shot. The guy already ducked when he threw the brick. Like,
Hey, but I got 4.
yes, 4 is enough. You blow his brains out because critical shot. He didn't even have time to say anything. Whatever that was the last thing he said. He's copped out. Brain blast and everything. He slumps down. He's no more. He drops his bolo. Given that you guys were all a witness to somebody getting killed, particularly Rigador and Ato, please roll me a sanity check, and as well as Guyber, as you realize that an innocent has been killed. Different reason for your sanity check.
25.
Okay.
I got 96.
Here we go, we're gonna run through the wall again.
A 10 and a 0 is
No, that's fine. 10,
That's a 10.
0, that's a 10. That's fine. I think, wait, 10 and a 0 would be 100.
I thought it was 3 zeros and it's 100.
That's true. 10 and 0 is just 10.
yeah, okay.
Alright, so that means
Yep.
10 for Apple. Can you roll a d10? I like how the business is just getting so much sanity stuff.
We finally finished it though. Fine, you can just go batshit crazy. It's okay.
Who's the last girl now, huh?
What do you get?
Yeah, no, Clint. I thought that too. The die rolls for the Call of Cthulhu system is different.
What did Adol get for 10?
96.
No,
I
no.
know,
So you failed. So
D10.
you roll
Oh,
D10 for your
sorry, 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 sorry,
madness.
sorry, sorry.
It's okay.
I got a 0.
So that's 10. Oh, you developed
Wow.
a mania. That's lovely. Uh,
What?
that's gonna be nice. You develop a certain fear. So
Oh,
that's
I heard you say kleptomania. What?
no,
Well, he did get a rob.
developmania.
He
He
did
just
steal a
starts
rob.
taking
Hey, rock!
everything.
Like the bolo and like mine.
Take the
Like,
heads.
Oh,
ooh.
that's gruesome, boy.
Alright, you
Just
start to
pop it with
develop
all.
you start to develop a fear of dead bodies. Like Eric just gives you
Yeah.
lose
Hey,
your
guess where we
sanity.
are?
What a bad place for you.
Yeah. So in this instance, the scene would end more or less. I'll just give you guys a cutscene. The epilogue. Fortunately, somebody died. In as the man goes down, as he dies, um, adults already losing it. And you guys are the last two sane folks as you guys look down at the person that's dead. You both see from where his body is, uh, something start to materialize and appear out of him. The entity from the third floor starts to materialize. And more or less, it kind of stares at both of you, staring,
Time
and
to go.
it its eyes open and extends its hand as if offering something.
What could it be offering?
Guyver can make an occult check.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Occult, my occult is 50, roll is 32.
Nice.
Nice.
As it extends, you realize that whatever just happened here, more or less is like there have been deaths. So this is technically two deaths, two sacrifices, and there's like a certain tradition that goes that you more or less can make a request upon the sacrifice. You killed the man, so this is technically your sacrifice to this entity. So whatever it is you request, if you do accept it, that means you're giving into this whatever this creature is, this demonio encanto and stuff. It offers.
Well, it did try to hunt me down, so it's not like I trust it. So I'm not taking
Shoot
it
it!
up. I'm not taking
Shoot!
it up for any of its offer. No, I'll just pretty much tell it it's done to go away.
Right. It claps down and it makes its last shriek at everyone.
Bigyan mo ng chocolate.
With this, last sanity checks for both Rigador and Guyver, as we're gonna end soon. High fives,
Ba't pinangin
Guyver.
natin ng chocolate?
Oh,
True.
oh, 59, I failed.
Oh!
50 to
Oh!
59.
Oh
65.
shit!
Last minute insanity.
So,
65. Oh, God. 65.
so 65 ka? What did you get?
Yeah.
65 out of your power. Okay, you're fine. You're fine.
Power ko 40.
Yeah, so we both failed.
Okay, D10s, please.
Hindi, power ko 70.
Yeah, 70, you're fine.
Okay,
I
I got a
65.
9.
Oh, okay. You will develop a phobia for shadowy entities. That's
What?
Interesting. Fair enough, fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, who wouldn't
More
after all of this?
Yeah, just on top of the PTSD, sure.
More
Fine,
PTSD,
gotta
yeah.
gotta catch them all.
Yeah. So What happens? Epilogue. You guys more or less get the ending of end of the night. You guys survived the ordeal, unfortunately, with one casualty of the reporter. But the more or less the photography that she got was enough to, and the bodies. Then the amount of bodies once it all has come to, um, it's something that Bernardo Banez cannot hide from or pay off from. That's just too many bodies in this um, hotel, and so he is an accessory to the crime, more or less, for letting the body stay, and the hotel faces foreclosure. And
Yeah, as we
some
walk
might,
out,
yeah, go
of the
ahead.
scene, I would like to just, maybe just grab Atul by the shoulder and just like, you guys should have your reception right here. I think this is a good spot.
I look at him and I'm like, excuse me?
As what Clint mentioned, had I my if I had still my sanity, I would have quickly snatched the the camera from the reporter. But I was insane at that moment, so I wasn't able
Yeah.
to hide the evidence. And
Yeah, it's her photos are the reason why the Durian Hotel is like said to be haunted. There's things, so the reputation of it being haunted was thanks to the reporter's photos, uh, more or less. And that concludes Durian Hotel. Thank you guys. Sorry it went
Yes.
past 3 hours. I mean the 2 hour mark, but I hope you guys enjoyed.
Oh
Um,
yeah,
yeah,
that's
and
pretty
Yes,
thank
good.
you
good
That's
for
pretty
game.
good.
everyone who
Good game.
stayed.
Yeah,
Yes,
thank
some
you
people,
thank
guys
you.
for watching.
what an experience.
Yeah, it's great, and with for games like these, I really don't mind like not winning,
Hmm.
just because how the story develops and how crazy it becomes, and
True.
just how you were able to design an experience that is so near and dear because it's very relatable.
It's
It's
very
every
Pinoy.
story that we've heard when we were young. You know, every hotel you go to Baguio, you go to. There's always these stories, and to be able to sort of experience that, of course, in a safe environment, it's still
Yes.
very creepy. And
It
I'm
is.
sure I'm gonna be hearing the burping sound. Um,
Yeah, I hope you guys
so
get to sleep.
yes,
Good
well,
luck.
Jose Marichan, man. God damn.
yeah,
True.
that's so good. So
That was
good.
great.
Ako first
Amazing.
scene pa lang, it escalated like what? From 1 to 20 and like, oh, there's a kid in front of me. Like, what? And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, this is the summary. You really cut it short. But wow, the immediate scenes you selected for this was,
Yeah, so I hope a
I'm
lot of
very, very
people
impressed.
get to try. The game is available. Actually, you guys can. You do need to learn a little bit about Call of Cthulhu as the base. You know, the base rules are there. But I know it's also on sale right now, the starter kit for Call
Yeah.
of Cthulhu. Right,
Yeah.
so it's
Quick Start
around,
is also available. The Quick
yeah,
Start rules
so
are
it's
also
around
available.
$5, I think, for the set, and then your scenario game, Durian Mansion, is also around $5 right now, and so it's
Yeah.
super affordable. You guys can try it out, especially this Halloween. I think it's a perfect game to try out. So
True.
hopefully you guys enjoyed that as much as we did.
And
Also, we
sorry,
will not.
Ivan. Sorry we didn't get to save you.
It's okay. I
Yeah,
mean,
but
it's
I think
not
it's more a dramatic ending. If
Maxino.
you survive,
true.
these
Yeah.
type of stories, it's not as
Dramatic,
memorable
I don't
as
know,
what
man.
happened.
I've played Until Dawn, and I've played from zero to like eight survivors, every version, and usually you want to try getting everyone out alive.
I appreciated
We try.
Cassandra's sort of like last moments and
Mm.
how
Sacrifice,
her
huh?
story transcended and how Atoll also was like unable to cover up, what would have been just another cover up. Um, scenario and the same madness would go on. But
True.
yeah,
I
cool.
guess regardless of the result, it's a great experience anyway.
Yes,
That's the beauty of
absolutely.
role
I
playing
super
games. You don't
enjoyed it.
know how the story will unfold. And yes,
Yes.
thank you for letting us experience this,
Yeah.
then Mother
Yeah,
Mars.
Thank
So
you.
thank
thank
you,
you as
Mars.
well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you
Thank you
everyone
for
for
Excellent.
joining
helping me,
us.
Nick.
Yes.
Super extended, but thank you for staying.
I
Hope you
think it was
guys.
worth it.
Yes, yes. We should do
Solid.
this more
Yeah.
often. Maybe,
Yeah.
Yes,
maybe,
yes.
Mars, you wanna create a special channel, maybe like once a month, if you're
Yeah,
interested.
maybe. Yeah, maybe
All right.
probably if people are interested in running,
Yeah.
are
Just
wanting to try RPGs, I'm totally down to spooking them.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. Oh, there you go. Thank you guys for staying with us. So, send us off. Mars.
Yes.
Thank you,
All right.
everyone. Have a good
Take
Yeah.
care.
evening, or now
Yeah.
it's
Keep
actually one
safe
a.m.
and keep gaming.
Horror mood. Yeah,
Run
bye.
the Jose Marie Chan for us, please.
One
Okay.
more
One
time.
last. One
One
more
last
One last
time.
time.
Send us
for the
off.
Jose
outro.
Marie Chanak, whatever.
Wherever I see boys and
Oh
girls,
no. Good luck.
lanterns,
We're
Yeah. Yeah,
whenever,
just go like that.
whenever.
Yeah, the boys
Okay.
and girls. Wait, no, play ko na to.
That Clorox thing I just said, I swear it just came out of my mouth. it became a
never let
thing.
go.
Oh my
God.
Clorox.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yeah.
Happy
Welcome,
Halloween.
welcome to the Burmans.
Whenever I see girls and boys selling lanterns
Always
on
worth.
the street, I remember whenever I see
That's
girls
not
and boys
terrifying.
selling
I
lanterns
never want to hear that in an elevator at all.
That's true.
boys selling lanterns
Sorry for the
Hopefully it
trauma.
does not.
Oh my god.
Dude, it's like 1 a.m. Are you kidding me?
I know, right? Truly in their hearts.
Totally normal. It's just Jose Marie Chan.
Yeah.
Alam!
See you guys.
Alam!
Oh
Bye.
my god.
Alam!
Thank you, Gigi.